It is. Oh, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Bellevue Bruins Sports Network and our live coverage of the 2021 NAIA National Tournament opening round Bellevue bracket. Another full day of baseball, 3 games on the slate, coming to you live from Don Roddy Field in Bellevue, Nebraska. Our first of 3 games today will be between the St. Xavier University Cougars out of Chicago, Illinois, against the Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers out of Olathe, Kansas. Mick Krupski back here for another day of baseball broadcast. Thanks once again to Chad Jenkins for his work getting the cameras and production all set up as we get ready for a loser's bracket contest, then a winner's bracket contest, and our final game of the day, another loser's bracket contest. All 5 teams who started this tournament are still alive today, but at least 2 of them will have their seasons come to an end as they lose for the second time in this double elimination tournament. Another cloudy day in the Omaha-Bellevue area. Temperature right now at 64 degrees. The breeze out of the east at 7 miles an hour, blowing straight out towards left field. Not a big wind, but it might give an extra foot or 2 on carries on balls hit in the air in that direction. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both of these teams. Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers will be the visiting team in today's contest. They come into today's game with a 39-15 record overall. They finished 25-4 in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. Here's the starting lineup for head coach Ryan Thompson's Pioneer squad. Leading off and playing right field, number 8, Josh Torrance. Batting second and playing first base, number 2, Adam Relahan. Batting third, the catcher, number 23, Joshua Sandoval. The cleanup hitter for the Pioneers is the center fielder, number 11, Dante Freeman. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 15, Ryan Leo. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 24, Randy Fernandez. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 19, Jacob Jenkins. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 20, Kyle Franklin. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 7, Austin Healey. On the mound this morning for the Pioneers, southpaw Kyle Waller. Waller with a 9-3 record on the season, a 3.74 earned run average. Again, the Pioneers batting order: Torrance, Relahan, Sandoval, Freeman, Leo, Fernandez, Jenkins, Franklin, and Healey. The home team today will be the St. Xavier University Cougars. Here is their starting lineup, but first their season record, 32-26 overall. They finished 17-13 in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Their head coach is Addison Rouse, and here is the starting lineup that he will send out today. Leading off for the Cougars and playing right field, number 6, Daniel Barrios. Batting second and playing left field, number 2, Griffin Bright. Batting third, the catcher, number 27, Evan Orzek. The cleanup hitter, the designated hitter, number 19, Drew Hunniford. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 11, Declan Smythe. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 20, Colin Wolf. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 30, Joe Reisers. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 8, Toby Rigsby. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 14, Sam Ryan. On the mound for the Cougars in today's game, another southpaw, Nick Crowe. Crowe 4-4 on the season, a 3.71 earned run average. Again, the Cougars batting order, Barrios, Bright, Orzek, Hunniford, Smythe, Wolf, Reisers, Rigsby, and Ryan. The two head coaches, Addison Rouse and Ryan Thompson, now meeting with the four-man umpiring crew. Here at Don Roddy Field, this was the original location for this opening round regional to be held. It was moved yesterday to John Stella Field at Brown Park in Omaha, a synthetic turf field with the on-again, off-again rain showers that we had. Hopefully the rain has moved out. The clouds are going to hang with us for most of the day, but should be a decent day for baseball on this all-natural field. Dirt and grass, like baseball was played back in the day. Let's give you a quick look around Don Roddy Field. 325 are the dimensions down the left and right field lines. 400 to straightaway center field. About 380 to the power gaps in left center and right center. The Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers will be wearing their navy blue uniform tops today with gray pants. The Cougars from St. Xavier, they're wearing their black uniforms with red trim. So we should have a decent day for baseball. Once again, the meeting at home plate is breaking up. And once again, as we always do on the Bellevue Bruin Sports Network, we invite you to be part of our broadcast. If you'd like to send along a text message, the number is 402-515-7654. We had close to 100 people in total in yesterday's triple header action. Always fun to hear where people are listening in. If you send along a text, let us know where you're listening, who you're rooting for, any players or people you want us to mention, and we're happy to have you join in our broadcast. Ray Quinn back behind the PA microphone. You will hear him in the background of our broadcast today. And we will have our national anthem and then first pitch coming right up. Again, that text message number is 402-515-7654. Here now, our national anthem. All right, let's get ready to play ball. The second day of the Bellevue bracket of the opening round of the 2021 NAIA National Baseball Championship Tournament. We're right on time today. Yesterday, with the change of venue, we were a little bit behind schedule to get the games underway, but an 11 o'clock a.m. start Central Time here. We're just about ready for the first pitch. Again, we'll give you that text message number, 402-515-7654. Mid-American Nazarene coming in as the number 2 seed in the tournament. They lost yesterday to Concordia University of the Great Plains Athletic Conference, 4-2 the score in that one. St. Xavier Cougars from the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference, they lost yesterday to the Bellevue University Bruins by a score of 8-3. The Cougars, the number 5 seed in this tournament. So after this game, one team will move on. The other team, their season will be done. The winner of today's game will play once again today, a 6 o'clock start against the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma, who lost yesterday to the Bellevue Bruins by a score of 4-2. So the Bruins playing 2 games yesterday. One of these 2 teams will be playing 2 games today to stay alive in the losers bracket of the tournament. The St. Xavier Cougars take the field. Let's set the defensive alignment for the team from Chicago, Illinois. Across the infield, Joe Reisers is at first base. Second baseman is Sam Ryan. The shortstop is Declan Smythe, and the third baseman is Toby Rigsby. Across the outfield, Griffin Bright is in left field. The center fielder is Colin Wolf, and the right fielder is Daniel Barrios. The battery for the Cougars behind the plate is Evan Orzik, and on the mound, southpaw Nick Crowe. Crowe, a 4-4 record on the season, a 3.71 earned run average. On the year, he's thrown 60 2/3 innings. He has struck out 56 and only walked 8, so a great about 7-1. That's more than that. You can take a look at him getting his warm-up tosses here at Don Roddy Field. Crowe, 56 strikeouts to only 8 walks on the season. Opposing batters are hitting .290 against him on the season. Again, a 4-man umpiring crew, part of this opening round championship tournament. Teams competing across the country. There's a Kingsport bracket in Tennessee, the Marion bracket in Marion, Indiana, the New Orleans bracket in Louisiana, the Santa Barbara bracket in California, the Lakeland bracket in Florida, the Montgomery bracket in Alabama, the O'Fallon bracket outside of St. Louis, and the Williamsburg bracket in Kentucky. Those are the other 8 regionals competing this early part of this week. Their destination for the winning team of each of those area tournaments is Lewiston, Idaho. May 28th, the start of the NAIA Avista World Series. Crowe has finished his warm-up tosses, and it's time to get into the action. Leading off for the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers, the right fielder, Josh Torrance. On the season, Torrance comes in hitting .301 in that leadoff position. You always look at the on-base percentage of your leadoff guy, and for Torrance, .409, his on-base percentage. He settles into the right-handed batter's box as we get ready for the first pitch from Nick Crowe. Hit in the air down the right field side. Chasing it out there, the right fielder makes a catch right on the foul line. Good hustle down the line by right fielder Daniel Barrios to cover some territory and make the catch on the run. 1 pitch, 1 out in this losers bracket game between the Pioneers and the Cougars. Heart of America Athletic Conference Pioneers, Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference Cougars. Next up for the Pioneers, the first baseman, Adam Relahan. We'll see a couple of left-handed hitters in the lineup for Mid-American Nazarene. Relahan among the leaders, .429 on the season, a called strike 1. Dante Freeman, the leading hitter, at .431. So Relahan only 2 ticks behind him. The next pitch, a fastball up and away. John Roddy Field, a little bit bigger field, a little bit bigger facility than John Stella Field at Brown Park, where we were yesterday. Breaking ball, chop foul at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Getting a little bit different look today. Seeing the pitcher and batter a little bit off center. We've got a couple of poles supporting the roof above the grandstand here, so hope you enjoy a little bit different look. That one's also hit in the air to center field. Has a little bit more carry than center fielder Colin Wolf thought. Has to backtrack a couple of steps, but does have room to make the catch. So 2 outfield fly balls from the first 2 hitters in the Pioneers lineup. Next to bat, the catcher, Joshua Sandoval. He fist bumps with his catching counterpart from the Cougars, Evan Orzik. Both of them the 3-hole hitters in their respective lineups. Sandoval gets ready for the first pitch. He'll see from Wolf. That one's hit to left field, and the outfield trio will all make a catch. First to right, then to center, and now to left field. Griffin Bright on that catch. So a quick 1-2-3, top of the first. After a half, the Pioneers nothing, and the Cougars coming to bat. So Nick Crowe gets onto the top of the first inning with a very limited number of pitchers. That's what you like to see. Working very efficiently. Let's set the Mid-American Nazarene defense as they get ready to play defense in the bottom of the first inning. First baseman is Adam Relahan. The second baseman is Kyle Franklin. Austin Healey, the shortstop. The third baseman is Randy Fernandez. Across the outfield, Jacob Jenkins is in left field. Dante Freeman in center. And Josh Torrance is in right. The battery for the Pioneers, Joshua Sandoval behind the plate, and on the mound, left-hander Kyle Waller. Waller, a 9-3 record on the season, a 3.74 earned run average. Waller has thrown 74 2/3 innings on the season. He struck out 91 and walked 30. So again, another pitcher with more than one strikeout per innings on average, and a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Opposing batters are hitting .264 against Waller on the season. He'll get his warm-up tosses, and we'll get our first look at the batting order for the St. Xavier Cougars. Both these teams can put runs on the board on the season. The Pioneers averaging 9.7 runs per game. The Cougars 7.1 runs per game. Yesterday we saw a good mix of strong pitching and clutch hitting to get through day number one of this opening round. And as we speak, we see the clouds kind of lightening up a little bit. Mostly cloudy day forecast. We may see a brief glimpse of the sun from time to time, but we're hoping that the rain has all gone away. There's still about a 20% chance of scattered showers on the day, but rain, go away, come again some other day. Hopefully not Wednesday or Thursday either, so we can get this tournament in and decide who's going to go to Lewiston. Leading it off in the bottom of the first inning for St. Xavier, the right fielder, Daniel Barrios.
Leading off for the Cougars, right fielder number 6, Daniel Barrios.
Barrios hitting .272 on the season. As a leadoff guy, on-base percentage of .381. Lefty-lefty matchup here to start the game. Fastball upstairs, ball one. Gentle breeze blowing towards left field from home plate. That one's fouled out of play. 1-1 the count. Over near the children's playground. It's nice if you have little kids. There's a net-protected playground at the ballpark, so you can watch a game and have some fun with the kids as well. This field located just a minute or two from the Bellevue University campus. That breaking ball stays up high, 2-1. Back in the day, this was the home field for the Bellevue Bruins. After that, it moved to Westgate Field, now Brown Park, the regular season locale. That fastball up high, 3-1. The Bruins still do play occasional games here, but during the spring season, it's the home field for Bellevue East High School, so most of the time the Bruins play here, it's on a Sunday when high school teams don't play. That fastball is a called strike, and the count goes full on leadoff hitter Daniel Barrios. So Barrios taking a few pitches, as you expect from your leadoff hitter, trying to get the opposing pitcher to work deep into the count. Here's the next pitch. That one's hit foul up the first base side. Pitcher Kyle Waller working exclusively from the stretch. We see a lot of pitchers these days, starting pitchers, working exclusively from the stretch. The windup is, in many cases, a thing of the past. Again, a full count delivery. That one's on the outside corner for a called strike one. Waller paints the black on that one for his first strikeout of the game. Next up for the Cougars will be the left fielder, Griffin Bright. Bright, a .301 hitter on the season. As a team, the Cougars hitting .293 on the year. First pitch, fastball. Swung on and missed. Good heat on that fastball from Waller. The Cougars with only 5 hits in their first day loss to Bellevue. Again, a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count on Bright. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Foul back to the net, protecting the press box and fans from those foul balls. Bright had a hit in yesterday's loss to the Bruins. Now 1-2. Five different Cougars had hits in yesterday's game. Nobody had more than one. Swung on and missed. So back-to-back strikeouts to start the game for left-hander Kyle Waller. Next to bat for the Cougars, the catcher, Evan Orzek. Orzek, the leading hitter for the Cougars, a .364 batting average coming into today's action. Another left-handed batter facing the left-handed pitcher, Orzek. Now ready to hit, steps in. Slightly open stance. First pitch he sees, a fastball upstairs. That fastball fouled up the third base side over the bleachers. A couple of fans wave at it as it goes over their heads. 1-1 the count on Orzek. Waller comes set below the waist. That one's hit in the air to right field. Right fielder having to go back now to the warning track and drops the ball out of the glove. A difficult play. Will rule that a double for Orzek as it hit off the glove of right fielder Josh Torrance. He kept drifting back as the ball had some carry. And it's a 2-out double for the first hit of the game for Evan Orzek. The catcher will be replaced by courtesy runner. Let's take a look at it here. You see the play. Torrance going back, has it momentarily, and then it pops out of his glove as he hits the gravel of the warning track out there. Courtesy runner coming in for the catcher.
Courtesy runner number 34, Ben Watkins.
Ben Watkins coming on to courtesy run.
In the cleanup spot for the Cougars, batting next, designated hitter number 19, Drew Honeyford.
Cleanup hitter Drew Hunniford, the next batter to bat for the Cougars as they have their first runner in scoring position today. Another left-handed batter. 3 of the first 4 hitters hitting from the left-handed side. That breaking ball in the zone for a called strike one. That one down low. Throw back to second base is high, but a nice play by the shortstop to keep it alive. They've got the runner in a rundown. Score that 2-6-5 as Ben Watkins, the courtesy runner, is picked off, and that will bring the inning to the end. No runs on one hit. There were no errors and nobody left on base. Let's look at that one again. The runner got a big lead, too far of a lead. Nice job by the catcher Sandoval to get it down there, and also a nice job by Healey, the shortstop, to go up. And then Watkins has nowhere to go but to try to advance where he's tagged out at third for the final out of the inning. One inning in the book, still scoreless in this matchup between the Pioneers and the Cougars, trying to stay alive in this opening round battle. All right, let's check the text message queue. Looks like we've got the first one in the book today. Good luck to number 22, Crowe and his St. Xavier baseball team today. We love you. Mom, Dad, Sissy, and the cats say go Cougars. Again, if you'd like to join us via the text message, the number once again, 402-515-7654. Keep that handy all tournament long. That's the way to join our broadcast. Let us know where you're listening, who you're rooting for, any words of encouragement that you want to send along. Back to the mound for his second inning of work goes Nick Crowe. Decent-sized crowd on hand today for this second day of action. Again, the 5 teams involved in this opening round. The University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma, they're the number 1 seed. Mid-American Nazarene, the number 2 seed. The number 3 seed, Concordia University from Seward, Nebraska. The number 4 seed, Bellevue University. And number 5 seed, St. Xavier from Chicago. So one of those 5 will advance. Right now, Concordia and Bellevue will be battling at 2:30. In the winner's bracket game, they'll have the upper hand into championship action on Wednesday. As the smell of popcorn wafts through the press box, Dante Freeman, the center fielder, will step to the plate for his first look at Nick Crowe.
Center fielder, number 11, Dante Freeman.
And the second base umpire comes on to say something to the home plate umpire. And he's going to say ball 1, the count, as Crowe didn't take too long. He started a windup and then stepped off, which the batter wasn't in the box, so I'm not sure why that call was even made, but with that first pitch, first legal pitch, now 1-1 the count. A call you rarely see as Crowe goes back to work. His breaking ball on the inside corner just hit the black on the edge of that 17-inch wide home plate. Freeman steps out for a moment. Now he's back in. Freeman, .431, the leading hitter on the season for the Pioneers. Freeman also the leading RBI guy with 74. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up. There's a lot more room here at Roddy Field than there was at Brown Park yesterday, but that one just gets beyond the screen. Falls harmlessly out of play. Chad Jenkins working the camera. He's got some long arms to stretch up that far. Good job. Count remains at 2-2. Thanks again to Chad and the folks at Mid-American Nazarene University for loaning us their video equipment today for this tournament. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, and possibly Thursday as well. Count goes full as that pitch is low. Pioneers looking for their first base runner as we're in the top of the second inning. A 1-2-3, top of the first. Timeout requested and granted. Crowe looks in, gets his signal from Orzek, the catcher, and that one misses inside. So the Pioneers do get their first base runner. It comes via the walk to Dante Freeman. That'll bring to the plate the designated hitter, Ryan Leo. Leo, another Pioneer hitter above the 400 mark, .407 his current average. The 5-hole hitter steps in, awaiting the first pitch that he'll see today. Slow breaking curveball that he fouls off his foot. 0-1 the count. Yeah, Crowe's not going to overpower you with the fastball. He relies on movement and changes of speed. Little sidearm action that time misses away. 1-1 the count. A Up and away on that breaking ball, now 2-1. The Cougars qualified as the runner-up in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference tournament. They won their first 4 games in tournament play before falling in the championship match. 32-26 overall. Soft toss over to first base sends Freeman back to the bag. Mid-American Nazarene qualified from the Heart of America Athletic Conference. They too were tournament runners-up. Short lead at first for Freeman. Swings and misses. That fastball had a little bit more pop on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Leo. Crowe comes set at the shoulders and delivers 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Foul tipped into the glove of the catcher Orzek. There's the first strikeout of the game for Nick Crowe. 1 on, 1 out. The next batter, the third baseman, Randy Fernandez. Fernandez hitting .362. As a team, the Pioneers hitting .370 on the season. That's some outstanding numbers for a team batting average through 54 games. Slow curveball misses up and away. Leo awaits another slow breaking ball. This time it clips the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Let's give a tip of the cap to the coaching staff from Mid-American Nazarene. Ryan Thompson, the head coach. His assistant coaches are Colton Punches, Waldo Owens Jr., Kellen Richards, and Cam Screeton. 2-0 now as that fastball misses away. Trying to work away. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Randy Fernandez. Runner goes. Pitch fouled out of play. The Pioneers had the hit and run on. That pitch up and away. Fernandez able to get bat on it, but couldn't put it into play. Leo, the strikeout victim. Freeman started off with a walk, so Freeman the one who'll head back to first base. Count evens up at 2-2, 1 away in the top of the second inning. Again, Crowe comes set. That one up and away. Count runs full on Randy Fernandez. So Freeman was running a couple of pitch goes with the full count here, but just 1 out. Let's see if he's running again on the payoff pitch. Short lead at first. A quick throw over there, a soft toss throw. Right at about that 45-degree angle from the mound to first base. You have to step in that direction. Left-handed pitchers oftentimes, we're not going to say cheat, but they put it right on that angle. Runner holds. It's hit up the middle for a base hit. Randy Fernandez delivers the 1-out single. That's the first base hit of the game for the Pioneers. And that'll put runners at first and second with 1 away. Next up, third left fielder, Jacob Jenkins. So the first scoring opportunity for the Pioneers as Jenkins steps in. Jenkins hitting .288 on the season for the team from Olathe, Kansas. On the knees, called strike 1. So the Pioneers had about a 3-hour drive or so to get here. The Cougars, that's about an 8-hour drive from Chicago. Depends how fast you go. Another slow breaking ball clips the outside corner. Crowe ahead 0-2 on Jenkins. The look for the runner back to second, then the step that way. You can fake a throw to second. You can fake a throw to third. You cannot fake a throw to first. Freeman, the runner at second. Fernandez, the runner at first. A bigger lead for Fernandez as he's not being held on. A little flare into foul territory over near the on-deck circle. Falls harmlessly. It's Kyle Franklin. Collects the foul ball and throws it across the diamond. Count remains at 0-2 on Jacob Jenkins. Throw to first base. Then they've got the runner picked off. A called play from the dugout as the first baseman, Joe Reisers, snuck behind Fernandez, a runner at first. So 1-3 on that putout for the second out of the inning. That call had to have come from the dugout, a timing play, and it works to perfection. So now 2 outs in the inning, 0-2 the count on the batter, Jacob Jenkins. Still a runner in scoring position at second. Jenkins tries to hold up, but he can't. And the strikeout is the third out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for Nick Crowe. For the Pioneers in the top of the second, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base. Here's again a look at that attempt of the pickoff at first base. You see the first baseman sneaking behind Reisers, applying the tag on a perfect throw from pitcher Nick Crowe. 1.5 innings in the book. We're still scoreless. Second day of the opening round of the 2021 NAIA Baseball National Championships. All right, a couple more texts have come in. Congrats to Evan Orzik, number 27, who was named the Freshman of the Year and catcher with a Gold Glove and Chicago Collegiate Athletic Conference first team. Tim Brokup was also CCAC first team, and Declan Smith on the second team for the conference and a Gold Glove award. Thanks for passing on that information. Some of the conferences sent their information to us, and we're glad to know that those players were recognized for their achievements this year. Good luck, Eric Papersky, number 10. Let's go Cougars. Love, Mom, your biggest fan. Oh, that's sweet. Thanks for sending those along. Again, if you'd like to be part of our broadcast, 402-515-7654. Mick Krupski here on the Bellevue Bruins Sports Network, providing action throughout this opening round tournament. Bottom of the second inning about to start. Designated hitter Drew Hunniford will start it off. He was at bat when courtesy runner Ben Watkins was caught in a rundown, got picked off at second base, so a fresh at bat for Hunniford. Hunniford, .359 hitter on the year to this point. Slugging percentage of .550, so he has some pop in his bat. First pitch from Kyle Waller, a fastball for a called strike 1. That lefty-lefty matchup. There's a fastball. You see it hit the inside corner. So Waller ahead in the count, 0-2. 3 games again today on the slate. Trying to hit the outside edge, but a little bit wide, 1-2. 11 o'clock, the 2:30 matchup between Bellevue and Concordia. And then the 6 o'clock matchup between Science and Arts of Oklahoma against the winner of this one. Tries to hold up, and he does, so Hunniford remains at the plate now with a 2-2 count. The appeal to the third base umpire. Drew Hunniford leading off the bottom of the second inning for the St. Xavier Cougars. Kyle Waller looks in, had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. That pitch goes high, full count. Leadoff batter in the bottom of the second inning. Swung on and missed, the 3rd strikeout of the game. Next up, the shortstop, Declan Smythe. Smythe hitting .320 on the year. 53 RBIs, puts him the leading RBI guy on the Cougar squad. First pitch, fastball on the knees. That pitch up high. That one's hit in the air down the left field line. It has some carry, it has some distance, and enough to get over the fence. A solo home run by Declan Smythe, our first hit, our first run of the game on that blast to left field. The Cougars up 1-0. Here's Smythe coming around the base paths and touching home plate. Now it's officially 1-0. Got just enough of that one, hit it on the sweet spot of the bat, and it carried about 340 to 350 feet down the left field area. So 1-0 our score as center fielder Colin Wolf, the next batter to step in. Fastball called strike, outer half. Wolf back in for his next pitch. Breaking ball misses upstairs, 1-1. Against 325 down each line here at Don Roddy Field, 400 to straightaway center field, and about 380 to the power gaps. Swung on and missed, 1-2 the count. Wolf, a 307 hitter on the year. Lays off of that high fastball as Kyle Waller tried to climb the ladder on the Cougar center fielder. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. So another strikeout, fourth of the game. Let's take a look back at the replay. Pitch over the heart of the plate. You see the good swing put on it by Declan Smythe. And it sails over the left field fence for the first run. Here's the bigger view down and over the fence beyond the jumping attempt by left fielder Jacob Jacobs. 0-1 the count on Joe Reisers, the first baseman. Reisers hitting .285. Big bending breaking ball. Good alliteration on that. Comes in for a strike. 0-2 the count on Reisers. Fastball swung on and missed. So 3 strikeouts around a solo home run in the inning. 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and nobody left on base. Through 2 complete innings of play, it's the St. Xavier Cougars 1, the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers 0. Again, all the games are scheduled for 9 innings in tournament play. The Cougars take the early lead. All right, let's check back into the queue here. A couple more waiting for us here. BCE and a whole bunch of exclamation points. Roll 'em, go Cougs, from TK and Mice with the Cougars softball program. Thanks for joining us today on the Bellevue Bruins Sports Network. Good luck to the Pioneers, specifically our guy, number 11, Dante Freeman. We love you. Watching from Las Vegas, Mom's Fishman. Thanks for joining us. Pioneer fans and Cougar fans along for the ride today. Good luck, Cougars, and to number 8, Toby Rigsby from his family watching back in Fairbury, Illinois. Go Cougs, and more exclamation points. Thanks, everybody, for sending along your greetings as part of today's broadcast. Yesterday we heard from, I think it was like 16 different states, and we also heard from Australia as part of our broadcast. So awful fun to hear where you guys are listening in all across the country, all across the world. 402-515-7654. That's the number to text. Can't take any phone calls, but send along your text messages if you would like. 402-515-7654. Top of the third inning will be led off by the 8-hole hitter, second baseman Kyle Franklin. Thank you. Up the third base line. It's going to be a base hit if it stays fair, and it does. Just inside the line, hugging the grass. So Franklin picks up the base hit. Just the 9th game of the season for Franklin, but he makes it stand up with a first hit. 308 hitter coming into the game, but he's the leadoff guy on the bags in the top of the 3rd inning. Next up, the shortstop, Austin Healey. We saw Healey make some outstanding defensive plays yesterday. He's the 9-hole hitter in the lineup, and not the guy you normally expect to hit the 9-hole. 388 hitter on the season. Runner gets the lead at first, shows bunt. It comes back up off the plate, hits his bat. Since he was still in the batter's box, it's ruled a foul ball. Had he been in fair territory, he would have been out, but still in the batter's box. 0-1 the count on Healey. Healey has played in all 54 of the Pioneers games this season. Throw to first base, runner back in plenty of time. Cougars already have one pickoff to their credit. Here's the pitch. Bunted up the first base side. Off the mound to make the play comes Nick Crowe. So the sacrifice successful for Austin Healey, moving the runner into scoring position. 1-3 on the putout with Kyle Franklin at second base. The Pioneers turn it back to the top of the order. Here's right fielder Josh Torrance. Torrance flew out to right field his first time up today. So a scoring opportunity here for the Pioneers as they try to answer after giving up the solo home run in the last half inning. 0 for his last 21, however, so Torrance looking for any way to get on board. A hit, an error, a get hit by pitch, whatever. That'll hurt your batting average. Here's the pitch. Again, dropping down to the sidearm angle. Crowe delivers the strike. 1-1 the count on Josh Torrance. That pitch in the dirt. Blocked up nicely by the catcher, Evan Orzek. 2-1 the count. Torrance hitting .301, so he must have been hitting well over 400 before that 0-for streak began. Runner gets the lead, chop to third. Short hop pickup over there, across the diamond with the throw. On the target, the play made by third baseman Toby Rigsby. So the runner remains at second, now 2 away, and the batter, the first baseman, Adam Relahan. Relahan trying to pick his team up with a runner in scoring position. He'll stride to the plate. Relahan was 1 for 4 in yesterday's action against Concordia. Second leading hitter on the team awaits the pitch. Way wide, ball 1. Relahan with 48 RBIs on the season. That puts him in 4th place among the Pioneer squad. Another breaking ball hit to center field. It's deep. It has some carry. Center fielder still going back. It's over his head off the bottom of the fence. It'll be an RBI double by Adam Relahan to tie the score at 1. Relahan got into that one just to the left of the 400-foot mark, and left field hit the bottom part of the fence. So 1-1 our score as Kyle Franklin comes in to score the tying run. Here's a quick look at the replay. Bang, right down the middle of the plate. He turned it around. You can see Franklin in the background turning the corner. And now it's up to the catcher, Joshua Sandoval, to keep the inning going. That's the old hit him in, take his place. The RBI double for Adam Relahan. Here's the first pitch to Sandoval. He flew out his first time up. Strike one. Again, the sidearm delivery. That's hit to right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Here comes Relahan around third base. There'll be no play. Back-to-back hits, a double and then a single by Joshua Sandoval. And the Pioneers have taken a 2-1 lead. Courtesy runner for Mid-American Nazarene is number 12, John Vargas. Vargas pitched in yesterday's game, using his legs today. A threat to steal.
Center fielder number 11, Dante Freeman.
There you see that banging off the bottom of the fence out in deep center field. First pitch, called strike one. $15 steals out of 17 attempts on the season. Thanks to Chad for that assist there. My old eyeball's not quite focusing there. Soft toss over to first. Sends Vargas back to the bag. Line drive on the hit and run. Finds its way into center field. Vargas with a wide turn around second. He'll hold up at third. So 3 consecutive hits by the Pioneers, middle part of the lineup. Puts runners at the corners. All this with 2 outs in the inning. So the Pioneers finding their hitting stroke here in the third inning. Next to bat, the designated hitter, Ryan Leo. A strikeout victim his first time up. Pitcher Nick Crowe has 2 Ks to his credit thus far. Does a little walking around the mound. And he'll get a visit from head coach Addison Rouse. Ryan Leo, the most valuable player in the Heart of America Athletic Conference tournament. Even though Mid-American came in second place, Leo with a great tournament to earn those MVP honors. Looking in on the conversation now between pitcher Nick Crowe and his head coach and catcher Evan Orzek. Now the conference has completed. First trip to the mound. Waiting patiently at home plate, Ryan Leo. Leo hitting .407 with 50 RBIs on the year. Freeman gets his lead off of first base after that RBI single. Short lead. Here's the pitch. A little low, ball one. Time to stand for a little bit here. The chair's cutting off the circulation to my leg. Kind of need that. Here's the pitch. Down low, runner goes. Throw to second base is in time. Oh, the slap tag applied there by the shortstop. Freeman tried the swim move to get around the tag, but he was not successful, so runners stranded at third. For the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers, 2 runs on 3 hits. Check that, 4 hits. Nope, 4 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. After 2.5 innings of play, the Pioneers 2, the Cougars 1. Looked like Freeman got a pretty good jump on the play, but a strong throw from catcher Evan Orzek cut down the runner at second base to end the inning. There you see it. Had he been called safe, the Pioneers would have scored another run because Vargas was on his way home from third base on the double steal attempt. Instead, nothing on the board as we head to the bottom of the third. It'll be the 8-9-1 part of the Cougars lineup to face Kyle Waller. Waller now working with a 1-run lead. 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error for Mid-American Nazarene. Did you give an error, Bill? An error on the right fielder on that play? Oh, okay. So let's scratch that. Back in the first inning when Evan Orzik hit that deep fly ball to right, I called it a double, but I'm overruled, calling it an E9 on the play. All right, we're all up to date now as third baseman Tony Rigsby gets set to bat for the first time this morning, soon to be afternoon. Home plate umpire rules that he started his swing, so strike 1 the call. Rigsby hitting .226 on the year for the Cougars. Holds off on that breaking ball. Cougars again wearing that all-black uniform with red stripe. I'll get this out of the way. I hate when teams have just an outline number with just a thin outline with the same color as the jersey. You can kind of see on the, well, it's not a good angle from here, but it's hard to see from anywhere beyond about 3 or 4 feet. 1-2 the count as Rigsby steps back in. On the outside corner, a called strike 3. 3 consecutive strikeouts from pitcher Kyle Waller. That's his 6th strikeout of the game as he's become a strikeout machine. He struck out everybody except for Orzik, who reached on the air, and Smythe, who went deep. Here's second baseman Sam Ryan. Ryan, a .284 hitter. Lays off the high fastball. Upstairs once again. All right, get out of the way, umpire, so we can try to read the number on the back of Ryan's jersey. There you can kind of see it, but that's my little plea to athletic directors or uniform manufacturers. Don't do that anymore for us play-by-play guys and people standing further than 5 feet away. 3-0 the count on Sam Ryan. 9-hole hitter will be taking this one. I'm 99% sure he'll draw the 4-pitch walk. First walk of the game issued by pitcher Kyle Waller, and the Cougars have a 1-out base runner. Back to the top of the order, here's right fielder Daniel Barrios. Barrios was called out on strikes his first time up. There we go. Now you can kind of see my issue. The Pioneers' numbers are very visible. For the Cougars, not so much. All right, I'll let it go. Short lead at first. First pitch, breaking ball, ball 1. Blocked up by Sandoval, the catcher. There, can you read that? All right, here we go. Runner goes on the pitch. Hit and run is on. It's fouled at the plate. Runner will return to first as the count goes to 1-1. Hi from DT listening in Olathe. That message relayed from Chad to me via his phone. So we got people listening all over the country. We appreciate you joining and sending along your greetings. Throw over to first. The runner back easily. A good play to come off the bag by Adam Relahan to snag that one. Three of the first 4 hitters for St. Xavier are left-handers. Good pop on that fastball from Waller. Gets it past Barrios. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. 1 on, 1 out. Second time through the order for the St. Xavier Cougars. against Kyle Waller. He comes set just below the belt, looks the runner to first a couple of times. Runner goes, pitch away, throw to second, one hopper. The runner will get in safely. A tough throw to handle for the shortstop, Austin Healey. The one hopper kind of got the middle hop. So a stolen base for Sam Ryan. And the Cougars once again have a runner in scoring position. On the season, that's the 11th stolen base for Sam Ryan. 11 out of 12 attempts. That's a pretty good percentage. Popped up. Will it stay in play? Sandoval comes to take a look, but it will land beyond the bleachers. Back in steps Barrios against Waller. Fouled up the left field side and out of play. Heads up coming in the entrance gate. Always be alert when you're walking into a baseball field or watching the ball game. We'll do it again. Waller to Barrios. Popped up. That one's going to go over the top. So going through some baseballs in this at-bat by Daniel Barrios. The set, the look, the pitch. Down low. On the walk. Daniel Barrios will trot down to first base. And the Cougars have runners at first and second with just one away. And the batter will be Griffin Bright. Bright, a strikeout victim his first time up.
Left fielder, number 2, Griffin Bright.
One of the 6 Ks. First time through the order by pitcher Kyle Waller. A long look down to the third base coaching box where Addison Rouse goes through signs. So a scoring opportunity, trailing 2-1, the Cougars hoping to rely on Griffin Bright. The step off, looking the runner back to second base. Nothing happening there. Shortstop Austin Healey trying to keep the base runner a little bit closer. Now he vacates the area. The pitch down low, ball 1. Waller does a little groundskeeping with his cleats. Very important to have a firm landing spot on the mound on your deliveries to home. Showing bunt, the throw down to second base, the runner back in time. Sandoval not afraid to show off that arm. 1 ball, 1 strike to count as that last pitch just hit the corner. Foul out of play, right side. They won't come into play at this 11 o'clock in the morning game, but the lighting system here at Don Roddy Field, new LED lighting, that will come into play for the 6 o'clock finale tonight between University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma against the winner of this game. A preview of coming attractions. There's a breaking ball that slips out of the hand of Waller, goes way high. 2-2 the count. Cougars trailing 2-1, but they've got an opportunity here as, again, Coach Rouse goes through some signs. Runners at first and second. Bright, the batter, at the plate. Tight. 3-2. Again, a full count. Back-to-back full counts for pitcher Kyle Waller. Both these teams played and lost yesterday, trying to stay alive coming up through the losers bracket. Runners go on the full count, 1-out pitch, a strike called. There'll be no throw. So stolen bases on the play, advancing Ryan to third and Barrios to second on the called strike 3. It looked like Sandoval wanted to throw the trailing runner, but didn't really have an opportunity. They'll settle for the strikeout for the second out of the inning. Here now, the Cougar catcher, Evan Orzik. He reached on an error his first time up, a long fly ball to right field that popped out of the glove of Josh Torrance. Mean Bill Mullins, the official scorer, gave it an error. I thought it was a hit. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball away. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Open base at first. Working against the 3-hole hitter, Evan Orzik. Waller comes set and delivers. Another breaking ball. That one clips the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Seven strikeouts already for Kyle Waller. And this is now just the 12th batter he's faced. Has given up a solo home run to Declan Smythe. That accounts for the Cougars' only run. Chopped on the ground to short. Healey grabs it, throws it on the money, and the Cougars are retired. St. Xavier threatens in the third, but they can't push across the run. No runs on no hits. There were no errors, and 2 big base runners left on. Through 3 complete, Mid-America Nazarene 2, St. Xavier 1. And the Bellevue University baseball team, the ground crew here today. That's the good thing about playing at a synthetic turf like Brown Park. You don't have to do much groundskeeping, just spread a few of the pebbles. Here now, the crew comes out every 3 innings or so and brings out the drag brooms, and away they go. All right, let's get to some text messages while the ground crew goes out there hard at work. Shout out to Nick Michael from his family and friends. We're all watching today, looking for a win. Thanks for joining us today on the Bellevue Bruin Sports Network. Good luck, Pioneers. Shout out to Brady Boyd, Paca, and Granny. Wish we were there. Listening in Olathe, Kansas, the home of MNU. Go Cougars. Congrats to Evan for winning a CCAC Gold Glove. And shout out to his catching coach, Big E, from Aaron Orzik in Chicago, Illinois. Again, congrats to all those players who won regular season honors in their conferences. Don't let Trevor Hauscher get going. That's all I'm going to say. That's from Tim Owens, a diehard Cougs fan. Not exactly sure what that means, but I'm glad you do. All right, and my friend Tom Cortor listening in. Tom, hope you're doing well. Tom and I broadcast together for many years. He's had some medical issues the last couple of years, and we wish him a complete recovery. Hi, Tom, and hi to his wife, Lorraine, as well. He says, tell Coach Dwayne Monlux, hit away. What was that movie? I remember Joaquin Phoenix was in that movie, something about aliens or whatever. What was the name? The movie that Joaquin Phoenix was in, and he said, hit away, swing away. Signs. Thank you, guys. All right. Hey, one more. Dirty X, Till I Die. That comes from TK and Mice with the Cougars softball program. St. Xavier. All right, 1/3 of the way through this game. As we head to the top of the 4th inning, Ryan Leo, the designated hitter, will lead things off for Mid-America Nazarene. He was at the plate when the stolen base attempt was cut down in the last inning. Slowly hit. Off the glove of the third baseman, Ryan Leo, with the lead-off single. He'll make a big turn around first. Third baseman Toby Rigsby got a glove on it, but he couldn't control it. And so the Pioneers getting back to work after scoring 2 runs in the last inning. Here's third baseman Randy Fernandez. Fernandez looking at a piece of paper that he stuffs into his back pocket, maybe a a pitching chart showing what to expect from Nick Crowe. Both starting pitchers still in the game as we head to the fourth. Now Fernandez tucks it a little deeper into his pocket. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Again down the third base line, but that one just a little bit foul. 0-1 the count on Fernandez. Fernandez was 1 for 4 in yesterday's opening game. Also reached on an error. Pitch too tight. 1-1. 3 games again on the schedule today, 11 o'clock, 2:30, and 6 o'clock, the scheduled starting times. We'll have all of those. 2 games scheduled on Wednesday and, if necessary, on Thursday. Runner goes, has a good jump on the bunt and run, but the bunt goes foul up the third base side. A good jump at first from Ryan Leo, but it's for naught on the foul ball as he'll head back to the bag. Leo, 11 out of 14 on stolen base attempts on the season. So he can get a bag when needed. Now 1-2 the count on Fernandez. Pitch low. Every now and then, you'll see Nick Crowe with that little sidearm motion just to show the Pioneer batters something a little bit different. Runner goes, pickoff throw to first base. The play down at second base. And we're going to say a balk on the play. So the home plate umpire called the balk. The pitcher did not step in line to first. So it'll be a balk, no steal, but Leo able to advance to second. Here again on the replay. You can see his foot stepping more toward home plate than towards first. The home plate umpire, you saw him point immediately. So a runner in scoring position on the 2-2 count for Randy Fernandez. Pitch away, 3-2 the count. Full count, payoff pitch upcoming from Crowe to Fernandez. Popped down the right field side, but that will get out of play. Here's the payoff pitch once again. Line hard towards center field. Coming on to make the catch is the center fielder, Colin Wolfe, for the first out of the inning. So hit hard, but a play made out in center field. Runner remains at second. The next batter, the left fielder, Jacob Jenkins. Nick Crowe, a big size out there on the mound, 6'4", 210-pound junior. The starting pitcher today for the Cougars delivers his next pitch. That one's popped out of play. Looks like he's gone a little bit more to the fastball here, second time through the order. We saw a lot of slow off-speed stuff the first time through. Runner at second is Ryan Leo. There's one out in the top of the fourth inning. 2-1 lead for the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers. And again, the pitcher steps off, looking the runner back to second. Again, a little sidearm motion on the curveball in the zone. 0-2 the count on Jenkins, the 7-hole hitter in the Pioneer lineup. Head coach Ryan Thompson coaching down the third base line, hoping to wave his runner home. Swung on and missed. Jenkins went chasing on a high fastball. That's the second time he's gone down swinging today. Now 2 outs in the inning, and it'll be up to second baseman Kyle Franklin to keep things going. Franklin got a single his first time up and came around to score on the first RBI of the game, the double by Adam Relahan. On deck, Austin Healey, so the middle infielders, the 8-9 holes for the Pioneers. That pitch on the inside corner. Nice tailing motion on that fastball from Nick Crowe. Again, a 4-man umpiring crew working throughout this tournament. That breaking ball blocked up nicely by catcher Evan Orzik. A lot of room between home plate and the backstop here at Brown Park, the field, so they could get the most distance in the outfield. There's only about 50 feet or so from home plate to the backstop. Here, you've got 80 or 90 feet. So a wild pitch or a pass ball almost definitely going to result in a base advance. Again, the drop down, but again low. 2-1 the count. Two runs on 6 hits for Mid-American Nazarene. 4 of those hits coming in the 3rd inning when they scored their 2 runs. Fastball swung on and missed. As I mentioned just a minute or so ago, Crowe a little bit more use of the fastball this second time through the order. That one got past the swing of Franklin. Count evens up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1 our score. Runner at second base as Mid-American Nazarene tries to extend their 1-run lead. Breaking ball hit hard through the gap between third and short. Runner rounds third. Here comes, no, there will not be a throw at the plate as Ryan Leo hustles around to score the 3rd run of the game on the RBI single by Kyle Franklin. Well, Chad, you called it just 1 pitch early. He said Franklin was going to smoke it. Got that one through the hole. And now it's shortstop Austin Healey. So Kyle Franklin doing a nice job in the lineup, getting the start today. 2 hits for Franklin. He's the runner at first. The first pitch on the outside corner, called strike 1 on Austin Healey. So again, for Franklin, just the 9th game of the season he's played. He's only had now 15 at-bats, but he's 2 for 2 today, including that last hit. Fouled out of play on the stroke by Healey. No action in either bullpen. Oh, and just as I say that, there's a couple of guys popping out of the St. Xavier dugout to head down to the bullpen up the left field line. In these losers bracket games, it's all hands on deck. The old Johnny Holstaff approach. Healey awaits. Crowe comes set. Looks the runner to first and then throws that way. Again, right on that 45-degree angle, which is okay. You just can't go to 44, 43, 42. You don't, the umpire's not going to go out there with a protractor or anything, but gotta view it. Swung on and missed, chasing the high fastball for the strikeout to retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on base. After 3.5, the Pioneers with a 3-1 lead over the Cougars. All right, let's check back in, see if we've got any more messages await, and we do. All right. Hum now, Cougs. I like that. From the softball team. All right, ladies, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you listening in and cheering on your baseball counterpoints. Ethan Balaneo says that Trevor Hauscher has to be the most electric player in all of college baseball. Wow, that's quite a compliment. Thanks for sending that along. Go MNU. Good luck, Tommy Castro. Dad Dennis Castro watching from Gilroy, California. All right, we're starting to add to our totals of people from different states listening in. We're glad you're following along here on the Bellevue Bruin Sports Network. My name is Mick Krupski. I've been doing play-by-play for Bellevue University for the last dozen years or so. I'm an old high school teacher and coach, so I love being around the game. We broadcast baseball, basketball, volleyball. I'd even do a checkers tournament if somebody wanted to do that. Maybe not. Time for the Cougars half of the fourth inning. It'll be the 4-5-6 part of the order, the middle part of the lineup. Once again going through against Kyle Waller, the pitcher for Mid-American Nazarene University. Hunneford, the designated hitter, a strikeout victim his first time up.
Leading off for the Cougars, designated hitter number 19, Drew Hunneford.
Hunneford, Smythe, and Wolf, the first three scheduled hitters in this inning. Fastball on the knees, called strike one. Breaking ball stays upstairs, 1-1 to count. Again, it was 64 degrees at the start of today's game. The wind from the east, under 10 miles an hour, but it's blowing from home to left field. We've seen one home run go out that way today. That fastball low, 2-1. Somebody warming up down the St. Xavier bullpen, but can't quite figure out who that is. I won't go back to that. Well, yeah, I will. Swung on and missed. Hunneford late chasing that fastball. Don't have anybody with a jugs gun within eye shot of our location here at Roddy Field. But pretty good pop on that fastball from Waller. Working exclusively from the stretch. That pitch just misses the outside corner. Count goes full. We've seen quite a few full counts through the first four innings of today's game. Here's the full count, payoff pitch, swung on and missed. So Hunneford has been up twice. He's gone down swinging both times. First out of the inning in the bottom of the fourth. And here's the man of the hour for the Cougars thus far, his solo home run back in the second inning. The only run that St. Xavier has scored thus far. We're talking about shortstop Declan Smythe. Overhand breaking ball. Just misses, ball one. That fastball also just misses. Now 2-0. Hey, here comes the sun. Sing along, George Harrison, and anybody who's covered that over the years. On the knees for a called strike one. Now 2-1 to count. Don't expect the sun to be out for very long. We'll get occasional glimpses of it today, or at least according to the weatherman. 3-1 now the count as that fastball misses up and away. So a hitter's count for Declan Smythe. He went deep his first time up today. That was his fifth home run of the season. Now a full count at 3-2 as that pitch a called strike. Another payoff pitch on the way from Waller to Smythe. That one misses inside. And so Declan Smythe reaches on the full count walk. A little fist bump with the first base coach as Colin Wolf, the center fielder, steps in. Waller struck out 6 of the 9 batters he faced the first time through the order. Struck out a couple more second time through. Throw over to first base, Smythe back easily. Swing and a miss by Wolf. Kyle Waller, also a good frame for a pitcher, 6'3", the junior from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Throw over to first base. Runner goes on the hit and one. That was hit high to left field. It's going to have some carry. Left fielder back to the track, and it gets over the fence for a 2-run home run for Colin Wolf. And we are tied 3-3. All the runs scored by the Cougars have come via the long ball. First from Declan Smythe, and now a 2-run shot from Colin Wolf. For Colin Wolf, that's his 6th home run of the year. And we are tied in the bottom of the 4th inning. Next to the plate, first baseman Joe Reisers. He too a strikeout victim his first time up. First pitch misses inside. Well, the wind's not blowing very strongly, but it's blowing straight out to left field. The wind out of the east at about 8 miles an hour at the start of the game. We don't usually get an east wind. Usually it's any of the other 3 directions. A swing and a miss from Reisers. Ground ball, chop foul up the third base side past head coach Addison Rouse. Addison Rouse, the head coach. Here's that look at that home run blast. A pitch up in the zone. A hit and run was on. Well, that's the best hit you can have on a hit and run. It goes over the left field fence. The 2-run home run for Colin Wolf. Swing and a miss by Reisers as he's retired on strikes for the 2nd time today. Now 2 outs in the inning. Here's third baseman Toby Rigsby. Addison Rouse, the head coach for the Cougars. His assistants are Pete Romsek, Michael Panazzo, and student assistants Crystal Vargas and Troy Hagedis. A fastball upstairs off the glove of the catcher, back to the screen. Here we go once again, the full view of that home run. You can see the left fielder going back, and then running out of room. That's Jacob Jenkins for the 2nd time. The Cougars have put one over the left field fence. There's a line drive off the glove of the second baseman, Bill. E4 on the play as Rigsby reaches to keep the inning alive. That error against second baseman Kyle Franklin. A play that should have been made on the soft line drive. Second error of the game against the Pioneers, 1 at second base, 1 in right field. And the inning stays alive for 9-hole hitter Sam Ryan. Runner goes, foul back to the screen. Again, the hit and run was on. So St. Xavier trying to press the issue here in the inning. A couple of hit and runs. Three runs on only 2 hits in the game for the Cougars. 3 runs on 7 hits for the Pioneers. Runner holds this time, the breaking ball up and away. And whoever was throwing down to the St. Xavier bullpen has now completed his warm-ups, heading back to the bench. We'll see if he comes in relief or if starter Nick Crowe continues. Here's the pitch from Kyle Waller. Inside, forcing Ryan to step back in the batter's box. More and more people coming into Don Roddy Field here. The skies have lightened up overhead. We're expecting temperatures into the 70s today, so a little bit warmer than yesterday. Mid-70s is the average high this time of the year. On the outside corner, a called strike. 2-2 the count. I smell hamburgers. Popcorn, hamburgers. Hey, come on down. Hit the concession stand and watch some good baseball. The throw, keeping Rigsby a little closer to first base. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 3-3 our score. Bottom of the fourth inning action, not quite halfway through this opening game of day 2. Runner goes on the 2-2 pitch. It's bounced and gets away from the catcher. Since he was on the move with the pitch, it'll be a stolen base for Toby Rigsby. I keep thinking Eleanor Rigsby in my head whenever I say Toby's name. Sorry about that. Rigsby picks up his 4th stolen base of the year. He's in scoring position on this full count pitch. It's inside, ball 4. So runners at first and second with 2 away, and the Cougars go back to the top of the order. Here's right fielder Daniel Barrios, but first a visit from the coaching staff of Mid-American Nazarene. Ryan Thompson heads out to the dugout to talk with his pitcher. The number of pitches starting to add up. Bill, what do you have for a pitch count for Waller? 84 pitches through not quite 4 innings of play. Normally you want to try to get as close to 10 pitches per inning. So he's closer to 20 per inning. Nobody warming up in the Pioneer bullpen, so a little quick composure, confidence visit. Yeah, you got a whole lot of games to win if you want to earn the championship here, so you try to get your starter stretched out as long as he can go. That's the worst thing about playing in the loser's bracket. You have to win up to 5 games to win the championship. So stay out of the loser's bracket as long as you can, but that's where both of these teams are. Here's Daniel Barrios awaiting the pitch from Kyle Waller. On the lefty-lefty matchup, that breaking ball hits the outside corner, strike 1. Another breaking ball, this time on the inside corner. So those 2 calls make the plate about as wide as it can be. And now Barrios behind in the count. He walked his last time up, struck out his first time. Foul ball on the fastball. Barrios had a good hack at that one, just under it a fuzz. Wind a little stronger than it was at the start of the game. I think it was 8 miles an hour when I checked, but now the flag out in center field blowing a little bit more briskly. That breaking ball misses away. 1-2. Blowing a little more from the right field corner to the left field corner, pretty much straight out to left when we started. That one's hit back up the middle. Glove there by Healey, and he will step on the bag to retire the side. So a fielder's choice for Barrios. 6 unassisted on the play to retire Sam Ryan heading to second base. 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left on base. 4 innings in the book. Our score tied at 3 between the Pioneers and the Cougars. All right, let's check back in our text messages. I think I heard a couple more ding in. Oh, we got about a half a dozen or so, so let's get to it. Favorite Chicago pizza places for the St. X folks? I'll start with Giordano's. All right, so interactive text messages today. You rock at your job, man. Well, thank you. Love hearing you announce. Thanks for that nice compliment. That comes from the person in the 815 area code who talked about the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference award winners for St. X. Thanks very much for joining us today. Go Cougars. Good luck to Daniel Barrios. We love our DB. Love from Auntie Laura. Auntie Laura, glad you're along today. Go MNU. Watching again from Los Lunas, New Mexico. So the Southwest checking in once again. Glad you guys are here. Way to go, Cougars. Nice hit. That's referencing the 2-run home run by Colin Wolfe. 3-3 our score. 3 runs on 7 hits for MNU. 3 runs on 2 hits for SXU. How's that for using acronyms today? Here we go with the top of the 5th inning. It'll be the top of the order from Mid-American Nazarene. Right fielder, Josh Torrance. Again, we keep doing the Josh Torrance update. Unfortunately, it's the wrong kind of thing you want to update. Torrance now 0 for his last 22. Thanks again to Chad Jenkins, working as our producer today from Mid-American Nazarene University and updating me on team information as well. Here's the first pitch from Nick Crowe. Fouled out of play along the third base line. So both starting pitchers still in the game as we head to the 5th. They've each allowed 3 runs, all of them earned runs, to this point of the game. Popped. That one will get out of play up the third base side. The 2:30 game, a winner's bracket game between Bellevue University, the number 4 seed, and Concordia University, the number 3 seed. That pitch hits Torrance, so he doesn't break his streak, but he does get on base. I'm sure he'll take that on the hit by pitch. So the team from Olathe, Kansas will start things off with a base runner in the top of the 5th inning. Next up, first baseman Adam Relahan. Relahan in an RBI double in the 3rd inning. First run of the game for Mid-American Nazarene. Another lefty-lefty matchup as Relahan steps in. Lays off that pitch up in the zone. There you see the nice, easy-to-read numbers on the back of the Pioneers jerseys. Throw over to first base. Chad's going to take credit for the easy-to-read uniforms. That one's hit hard to right center field. It has some carry. Right fielder going back, and he won't be able to make the play. A 2-run home run for Adam Relahan as he has 3 of the RBIs for the Pioneers on the day. Now 5-3 our score as Torrance, who reached on the hit by pitch, scores ahead of Adam Relahan on the home run. There you see it. Whoops, here we go, back to the action at the plate. The next up, the catcher, Joshua Sandoval. We'll have the replay for you here in just a little bit. Here's the windup and the pitch. Sandoval, first pitch swinging, gets ahead of it, fouls it up the third base side. For Adam Relahan, now 13 home runs and 51 RBIs on the year. Nice body of work. There's a fastball down the middle. 0-2 the count on Joshua Sandoval. 3 home runs on the game. I think we only had 2 in 3 games yesterday at John Stella Field. This is a bigger park, but the ball does carry a little bit better here at Don Roddy Field. Pitch upstairs, now 2-2. Don Roddy was a former Bellevue City Councilman, a former minor league player. Here's another look at that long ball by Relahan. He enjoys the view as that one comes off the sweet spot of his bat. Full count now as that pitch bounces. Another quick look here. The distance. Giving chase is the right fielder, Daniel Barrios, but he runs out of room. And there you see the home run trot of Adam Relahan. Here's the payoff pitch. Up and away. Sandoval draws the walk, so he'll become the base runner. And we'll have a courtesy runner coming in once again. That'll be John Vargas, who pitched in yesterday, and we'll have a visit from Addison Rouse, the head coach for St. Xavier. And it looks like our first call to the bullpen today will be a new pitcher coming in. One more quick look at Relahan's home run. That one went at least 380. probably closer to 400 feet to get out of the yard. So close the book, or don't close the book, but that'll be the last batter faced by Nick Crowe. He's responsible for the base runner on. And we get out the binoculars. Here's another point of view. If you come into the game, always show your chest to the press box so we can read who you are. I sound like a grouchy old man, don't I? Still efforting to try to see if that first number is a 3 or a 2. 37, all right, we've got the number. 37 coming into pitch for St. Xavier. That is Tim Brokup, the new pitcher for St. Xavier. Tim Brokup, number 37, comes on in relief. Let's find out a little bit more about Tim. Here we go. Tim Brokup, a 10-1 record on the season. That's pretty darn good. A 4.73 earned run average in 80 innings of work. He struck out 50 and walked 23 on the year. Opponents are batting .297 against him. So I believe St. Xavier head coach Addison Rouse was probably trying to hold him back for a Game 3 start, but he has to come in here now with his team trailing 5-3. Still nobody out in the top of the fifth inning. All three base runners to start this inning have reached, and now it'll be the center fielder, Dante Freeman, the next batter for the Pioneers. Brokup, a 6'5" senior from Bourbonnais, Illinois. Showing bunt, pulls it back, pitch away, ball one. So all of our pitchers today, the 6-foot-plus range. Not that you can't be shorter and be a good pitcher, but that's kind of the preference these days. Somebody 6'2" and above. Runner goes, throw down to second base is on the mark, and he is out. On the stolen base attempt, John Vargas is thrown out. 2-6 on the play. A strong throw by the catcher, Evan Orzek, to retire the courtesy runner. So now nobody on and one out as Freeman down 0-1 in the count. 1-1 in the count. Here's the windup and the pitch on the outside black. Maybe a little charitable there on the strike zone. And Freeman steps out and not happy with that call. 1-2. Freeman walked and singled, so he's been on base both of his previous plate appearances. The windup, that pitch a lot further outside, 2-2, the count. Call me old school, but I like the windup. Here's the throw down to second base. On the money, the tag applied. Actually, the tag applied by the second baseman, not the shortstop covering on the play. Here's the 2-2 offering. That was lined hard into the gap between third and short. And so the fourth consecutive batter reaches base for the Pioneers. But there's one out on the steal attempt. A good job of getting the head of the bat out on that pitch by Freeman. So his second hit of the day. And the next batter will be the designated hitter, Ryan Leo. Leo had a hit and a run scored back in the fourth inning. The ninth hit of the game for the Pioneers. Now working from the stretch, Tim Brokup. Ball one. Brokup comes set just below the belt. Fastball swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. One on, one out, 1-1 the count. Well, you can close the book on starting pitcher Nick Crowe, since the last guy he led on was thrown out trying to steal. Breaking ball outside, throw down to first base. Nice job by the first baseman, Joe Reisers, to use his body to block that one on the throw in the dirt. Wanting to make sure that didn't get by him. Excellent play by Reisers. Here you can see it once again, the throw down from Orzek. And Reisers just plants that one knee and lets it hit off his body to keep it from going down the right field line. Hit in the air to right field. Again, the right fielder on the run. Barrios has room this time just in front of the warning track. So it's a long second out of the inning on the fly ball. Second time that Leo has been retired after hitting and scoring his last time up. Here now, third baseman Randy Fernandez. Fernandez 1 for 2 today. Two runs on 2 hits in the inning thus far for Mid-American Nazarene. There's a breaking ball on the outside corner. Strike 1 called. Freeman gets his lead off of first. Fernandez awaits the pitch from Tim Brokup. Fastball chop, third base side. Glove there. He'll go the short route to second to retire the side. The play made by third baseman Toby Rigsby over to second baseman Sam Ryan. Fielder's choice for Fernandez. That'll bring the inning to an end. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left on base as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. A 5-3 lead for the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers over the St. Xavier Cougars. More baseball action coming your way right here on the Bellevue Bruins Sports Network. Baseball this morning, baseball this afternoon, and guess what? Baseball tonight, a triple header of action in the 2021 NAIA Baseball National Championship opening round from the Bellevue bracket. Bellevue hosted about, I think it was 4, maybe 5 years ago, hosted an opening round bracket here. They came in second place to Science and Arts of Oklahoma. Those are the two of the 5 teams competing again this year here in this opening round bracket. The Bellevue team advanced to the Avista NAIA World Series in 2019, making it to the quarterfinals before falling, hoping to get back-to-back trips to Lewiston, Idaho. All these teams hoping to make a trip to Lewiston. May 28th through June 4th, the dates for the NAIA World Series. All right, a few more texts have come in. Let's get back to those. Can you give a big shout out to Trevor Hauscher for me, please? To my big teddy bear, good luck and I love you, to the moon and back. That comes from Paige. Oh, that's nice. You, Malnati's Pizza in Chicago, so the pizza stream continues. Let's go Waller, keep shoving. Mac cheering from on back home. Sorry, I kind of mid-rest that here. Number 37 is Timmy Brokup. Does he prefer Timmy instead of Tim? All right, here we go. Back with the action in the bottom of the 5th inning. Back to the mound goes Kyle Waller, and stepping into the plate, left fielder Griffin Bright. Bright 0 for 2 today. Trying to get the inning started off for the Cougars, now looking up at a 2-run deficit once again. That one's foul out of play. 1-1 the count. Waller comes set below the waist and delivers a breaking ball. Almost hits Bright, but he's able to get out of the way of that one. If you're going to get hit by a ball, that's the one you want to get hit, a slow breaking curveball. Here's the 2-1 offering. Hit on the ground towards second base. Ryan gloves it, throws it across the diamond. Excuse me, that's Franklin, the second baseman. Kyle Franklin making the play, 4-3. Sam Ryan is the Cougars' second baseman. Sorry about that, Sam and Kyle. 1 up, 1 down in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Evan Orzek. Orzek reached on an air on a deep fly ball of the first inning and then grounded out in the 3rd. So he's batting in the odd number innings in today's game, apparently. action down the bullpen on the first base line. That's the Mid-American Nazarene side. Starting pitcher Kyle Waller working in his 5th inning of work. So that one's hit down the left field side. A long way to go by the left fielder, but a play made as he settles under it. Jacob Jenkins had to cover some territory, but he makes it for the second out of the inning. So a quick 2 first outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring to the plate the designated hitter, Drew Hunniford. Hunniford 0 for 2 today. Again, a lefty-lefty matchup as the 3 of the first 4 hitters in the St. Xavier lineup hit from the left side. Fastball on the outside corner, nicely located by Kyle Waller. Shows bunt, pulls it back as the pitch comes in high. The 1-1, fouled back to the net. Actually a 3-part backstop here at Don Roddy Field. The lower part is concrete but softened by a padding. The middle part is chain link, and then above that is netting. So you get 3 different caroms off that backstop. Have to adjust accordingly. The 1-2 pitch from Waller. Upstairs, 2-2, just above the strike zone. Count will go full as that pitch bounces in front of the plate. Full count pitch, foul back to the net. We'll do it again. This field located on the campus of Bellevue East High School in Bellevue, Nebraska, a facility owned by the Bellevue Public Schools. Here's the 3-2 offering. Again, fouled back over the top of the roof. Again, a little peak of sunshine coming through, reflecting off the houses you see in the background on Lincoln Street in Bellevue. Here's the 3-2 once again. And way high. Hunniford keeps the inning going by drawing the 2-out walk. He'll head down to first base, and shortstop Declan Smythe will head to the plate. Smythe with a home run and a walk. He has scored 2 of the 3 runs for the Xavier Cougars to this point. The high school where I used to teach and coach also had the Cougars as a mascot, so that takes me back a few years. Their colors were blue and orange, however. Throw over to first base. Gets away from the first baseman. Big turn, a lot of room. But that's where Hunniford will hold on at second base. And E1 on the throw from Kyle Waller. We just talked about the nice play by first baseman Joe Reisers for St. Xavier. That time first baseman Adam Relahan didn't block it. It got away from him, tried to glove it. And on the E1, Hunniford advancing to second. Second error of the game against Mid-American Nazarene. Both these teams coming into the tournament with a better than .950 fielding percentage on the year. Overhand breaking ball into the zone for a called strike 1. So the Cougars, trailing by 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning, have an opportunity to cut that deficit with a runner in scoring position at second base. That's Drew Hunniford. That pitch bounced. Nice job by catcher Joshua Sandoval to block it up. All the catchers in this tournament doing great jobs defensively. We've only seen 1, maybe 2 pass balls, but they've saved a lot of wild pitches for their work, digging them out of the dirt. That pitch low, 2-1. Right-hander warming up in the Pioneer bullpen. Since the Pioneers only have the numbers on their back of the jerseys, we can't see who that is right now. One of the Jonas Brothers. Oh, my goodness. Not those Jonas Brothers, the other Jonas Brothers.
We've got twins. I don't know which one it is.
Bounce to the plate. The count goes to 3-1 as Kyle Waller may be running out of steam. Bill, what's Waller's pitch count, please? 106. Now, once you get to that 100-pitch mark, that's when coaches start to think bullpen possibilities. The 3-1 pitch. Taken for a called strike. So a full count situation here. 1 on, 2 out. Declan Smythe at the plate. A solo home run back in the second inning got his team on the board. We've had a couple of lead changes in this one. Chopped on the ground. Healey gloves it. Throw to first base is collected over there. 6-3 on the putout to retire the side. No runs on no hits. There were no errors and 1 left on base through the walk. 1 error in that. After 5 complete innings of play, our score remains Mid-American Nazarene 5, St. Xavier 3. Here's our line score through 5 innings of play. 5 runs on 9 hits, but 3 errors against Mid-American Nazarene. For St. Xavier Cougars, 3 runs on 2 hits and no errors. Runners left on base, 4 left on base for the Pioneers through the first 5 innings. 5 left on base for the Cougars, so they've missed out on a couple of scoring opportunities. Back to the mound goes Timmy Brokup for St. Xavier.
22.
And we're looking at Jenkins, Franklin, and Healey.
Pinch hitter for Jenkins.
Oops, thank you.
22.
All right, pinch hitting from Mid-American Nazarene will be Jackson Burke to start off the inning. He's grabbing a bat, left-handed batter.
All-conference linebacker as well.
Oh, a football player for the Pioneer team. All-conference linebacker, Jackson Burke. So Jackson will pinch hit for Jacob to start this top of the 6th inning. Burke, a .311 hitter on the season in 45 official at-bats. So add another left-hander to the lineup for the Pioneers. Here's the first pitch from Brokup. Top of the 6th inning. Just past the halfway point in today's contest. That one's hit a mile high on the infield. Shortstop going back into the grass, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. That's Declan Smythe on the play. Second baseman Kyle Franklin, the next batter for Mid-American Nazarene. And we'll check and see if Burke stays in defensively or if Jacob Jenkins will re-enter. Franklin, couple of hits, 2 for 2 day for him. Coming in, limited action on the season. Bryson Sherwood with a hamstring injury was forced out of yesterday's game, suffered that injury during the conference tournament for the Pioneers. 2-0 the count on Franklin, making his presence known at second base and in the lineup. Popped straight back out of play. Now 2-1. Second inning of work for relief pitcher Timmy Brokup. As action continues in the Pioneer bullpen. And that hits the batter, Franklin. So he's been up 3 times. He's been on 3 times. As it grazed off his forearm on the pitch tight inside. Here's shortstop Austin Healey. Healey officially 0 for 1, had a sacrifice bunt back in the third, a strikeout victim his second time up.
Number 7, Austin Healey.
Back to the live action. Hit foul out of play, right side. That'll get the ball shaggers back to work. Thanks once again to the Bellevue University staff getting this tournament put on. Filling a variety of roles in the press box, on the field, and support roles. Again, a foul ball. Will this one stay in play over near the dugout up the first base side? And it'll fall between the catcher and the first baseman, both of them giving chase. But Orzak, the catcher, and first baseman Reisers falls right between them, right in front of the MNU dugout. 0-2 now the count on Healey. More room in foul territory here at Don Roddy Field. Don't remember if I completed my thought on Don Roddy. He was a Bellevue City Councilman who was a former minor league baseball player and scout. He was the driving force behind getting this field built back in the early 1980s. Chop to third. Nice backhand stab over there, but there'll be no play. Toby Rigsby able to glove it, but his momentum took him off balance. And so now the Pioneers with runners at first and second after that single. Now double-digit hits on the day for the Pioneers. There you see the play. Back to the top of the order. And again, the Josh Torrance string. He's hoping it'll come to an end. Pioneer fans hoping it'll come to an end. Cougar fans, not so much rooting for that. Runners at first and second. A breaking ball up high, ball one. Franklin, the runner at second. Healey, the runner at first. Torrance at the plate working against relief pitcher Tim Broke Up. The look, the runner back to second and delivers. That one's hit in the air down the left field side. Going to be in foul territory. Three players giving chase, and it'll fall between the three of them. Nobody could quite get there in time. So the count will go to 1 ball, 1 strike on Josh Torrance. Torrance, a 5'10 senior, awaits the next pitch. California native, awaits this offering from Broke Up. Breaking ball hit to the second baseman. It'll be a double play. Nice job by Sam Ryan to spear the line drive and then step on the base as Kyle Franklin took off with the pitch, thinking it was going to be to the outfield. So the double play gets the Cougars out of trouble in the top of the 6th inning. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, the Pioneers have a 5-3 lead over the Cougars. 5 runners left on base for the Pioneers through the first 6 times they've been through the order. All right, let's get another look at our text message queue, see what we have waiting for us. Great work announcing, and Chad is a great producer. Hey, Chad, you got a compliment too. Nice work with the replays. DT says, let's go Nears. So we've got the Nears and the Cougs, the abbreviations. DT says, let's go Nears. He gave you a compliment too, so. We're glad you're all listening on the Bellevue Bruin Sports Network as we bring you day number 2 of this Bellevue bracket of the opening round of the NAIA Baseball National Championships. Let's give that text message number to you once again. We've had about 20 people text in so far. Thanks to everybody there. If you would like to join us, the text message number is 402 515 7654.
Pitcher 6.
All right, new pitcher coming in for the Pioneers. The first call of the bullpen for Mid-American Nazarene. Connor Jonas, number 6, coming on in relief of starter Kyle Waller. Waller is the pitcher of record. He could earn the win if the Pioneers maintain the lead for the remaining 4 innings of the game. All right, Connor Jonas, a 1-0 record on the season, a 7.30 earned run average. He's only thrown 12 1/3 innings on the season. Struck out 15 and walked 5 during those 12 innings of pitching. So he may be a short-term solution for the Pioneers to get through this 6th inning. And looking down, there's a southpaw now also warming up in the Pioneer bullpen. So we'll see how far Jonas will go as he comes into relief of Kyle Waller. Waller works the first 5 innings, allows 3 runs on 2 hits.
Bottom of the 6th, and leading off for the Cougars.
And
Colin Wolf.
he'll face Colin Wolf, the center fielder, to start off the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch, fastball down low. 9 strikeouts in 5 innings for Kyle Waller as he finishes his day. Jonas working exclusively from the stretch. He's on the first base side of the pitcher's rubber. That one's fouled out of play by Wolf. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Connor Jonas has a twin brother, Caleb Jonas, also a pitcher. He comes set away from the body, just above the waist. 1-1 pitch, now 2-1. These Jonas brothers are from Independence, Missouri. I have no idea where the other Jonas brothers are from. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Swung on and missed on a fastball. Connor at 5'9", that ends our string of 6-foot-plus pitchers on the day. Fouled back. Count remains at 2-2. Jonas working very deliberately, a.k.a. slowly. Getting some video time here in middle relief. That breaking ball fouled down the right field side. Players giving chase, but they'll run out of room. Bellevue University players and Concordia University players, they're scheduled to meet at 2:30 this afternoon, have arrived in the ballpark. Watching the final innings of this one. Again, a scheduled 9-inning contest. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. We've been playing for 2 hours now, so not the most quickly paced game. But every out, every pitch, very important here, as one team will be eliminated today. That one flared down the right field side. It'll stay in play, but in foul territory. Collected over there by one of the Pioneers, standing guard in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. So Wolf goes down looking. Oh, he struck out in the second and the sixth, had that big 2-run home run in the fourth. But he's the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the sixth. Here's first baseman Joe Reisers. Reisers looking for his first hit of the game. 0 for 2, both times going down swinging. Here's the first pitch from Jonas to Reisers. Slider, it's up high. Again, you get the good look here from the first base side, featuring the pitcher Jonas and the batter Reisers. Up and in, 2-1. Five to 3 our score. 5 runs on 10 hits for the Pioneers. 3 runs on only 2 hits. Both of them home runs for St. Xavier. They've been playing long ball. That one's popped up in the air to center field. It'll stay in the yard as the center fielder Dante Freeman goes over to collect it for the second out of the inning. Third baseman Toby Rigsby, the next batter to step up for St. Xavier. Rigsby has struck out and reached on an error today.
Third baseman, number 8, Toby Rigsby.
Line foul out of play, first base side. Watch out, people hanging out up there. One lady sitting in the grass up that way with her computer open. I wonder if she's watching our broadcast. Wave if you are. Okay, maybe not. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Rigsby awaiting the pitch. Holds back. They appeal to first. They say no swing. 1-1 the count. Again, Jonas comes set. Tries to hit the outside corner, but misses. Now 2-1 the count on Rigsby. Both players settle back into their respective spots on the diamond. Here's the pitch. On the outside corner. Count goes to 2-2. Nobody on, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Southpaw working in the MNU bullpen. We may see a pitching change in the next half inning. Here's the pitch. That one's lined. Glove down there by Healey behind second base. The throw to first is in time. A diving slide by Rigsby to try to get to the bag. But another highlight reel play by shortstop Austin Healey. He's been magic with the glove in each of the first 2 games for the Pioneers in this tournament. No runs, no hits, no errors. Let's look at it again from field view. Hit behind the second base bag there. Healey actually catches up behind his body, a little pirouette move, and bang just in time to retire Toby Rigsby hustling down the line. So a 3-up, 3-down inning after 6 complete. Our score, Mid-America Nazarene 5, St. Xavier University 3. Tip of the cap to the ground crew once again as they get out the brooms and get to work, keeping this field in good shape. All right, a few more text messages. Let's get to those. Tried to warn you about the big boy in center. Nice dinger, number 20. Go Cougs. That person he is referring to, obviously, is Colin Wolf, the Cougars center fielder. 2-run home run on his belt. Howard Franklin from Florissant, Missouri. That's in the St. Louis area. Great broadcast. Thank you very much. tuning in to watch Kyle Franklin. Great day for him. 2 for 2, scored a run, drove in a run. Can't ask for much more than that from the young man. You are correct with that. Glad to have you joining us today from the St. Louis area. Let's go, BRUCRU, otherwise known as the Brew Crew. The Smolinski brothers are ready to see this squad go deep and finish this year with the World Series championship. Hashtag Brew Crew for life. So our first Bellevue fan checking in. The Bruins will be playing at 2:30 today against Concordia University, an all-Nebraska winners bracket coming up in about an hour and a half. Here we go at the top of the 7th inning. First baseman Adam Relahan. He went yard his last time up. He's 2 for 3 of the game. Both of them extra base hits. He's getting another jolt deep to right field. Back-to-back home runs for Adam Relahan to start off the 7th inning. His 4th RBI of the game. He got 1 with the double, 2 with the home run, and 1 more with this solo. As he rounds the bags, takes off his helmet, stomps on home plate, and now 6-3 our score. A little hand jive with the on-deck hitter, Joshua Sandoval. Got all of that one. 2 home runs to right center field today for Adam Relahan. Here's Joshua Sandoval. First pitch, breaking ball for a called strike 1. Timmy Proka back in for another inning of relief pitching for the Cougars. That one's hit to left field. It has some height, it has some distance. Back-to-back jacks from Mid-America Nazarene, and it hits a car on the street well beyond the inner confines of the outfield fence. So power numbers being displayed by the Pioneers in the 7th inning, their 3rd home run of the game. So now Sandoval will repeat the process with a stomp on the plate, tip of the cap, tip of the helmet with Dante Freeman, his 19th home run of the year. So the team leader in RBIs now has 75 on the year. Here's Freeman back to work from the windup. That one's hit hard. Hell, watch out over there on third base side. Freeman got the bat head out on that one, pulled it foul. Freeman 2 for 2 today, a walk, a single, and another single in his 3 plate appearances. This will be number 4 right here. Called strike on the breaking ball. So Relahan now with 14 home runs after adding 2 more today. And then Sandoval with number 19. The MNU single season record is 20. So that's within reach for Sandoval if the Pioneers keep playing in this tournament. Here's a look once again on the hit by Relahan. We'll get back to it. Here's the live action. That one's fouled out of play. The field view in slow-mo. That's a pretty swing. Again, Barrios running out of room as that one goes off the purple shed on the right field side of the park. Fastball misses away. Count goes to 2-2. There's the swing from the up close and personal camera. Breaking ball gets away from the catcher. It's a foot race down the first base. And Freeman will reach the strikeout. Strikeout and a wild pitch. The throw a little bit high, but looked like Freeman would have beat it. Here's again the Sandoval look from the wide view. Yeah, and that one, you can't quite see the damage done to the car out there behind the fence, but take our word for it. Bang. The next batter, Ryan Leo, the designated hitter. Popped up to the right field side. Barrios coming in. Long way to go, but he makes the catch on the run for the first out of the inning. So Daniel Barrios covering the territory on that. So the string of 3 consecutive guys to reach has come to an end. Here's third baseman Randy Fernandez. Fernandez 1 for 3 today. 79 home runs on the year for Mid-American Nazarene.
How far is it? He went that deep over that second fence? Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's one of the 5 longest ones. Someone get a picture.
Again, parking at a baseball field is a fine art. You don't want to be anywhere too close to foul balls or home runs territory. First pitch to Fernandez. Tries to hold up, but he can't. 0-2, the count. That one's a line drive, soft line drive, but a line drive nonetheless. It'll fall into left field. So Fernandez picks up his second hit of the game, advancing to Freeman to second base. So the inning continues. Just 1 out in the inning.
Batting next, number 22, Jackson Burke.
Here's Jackson Burke. He came on to pinch hit in the 6th inning. He stayed in to play left field. 0 for 1 on the day. 2 on, 1 out. As Timmy broke up. In relief, delivers the next pitch. Up and away, ball 1. Right-hander throwing in the St. Xavier bullpen. 7-3 our score. 2 more runs in this top of the 7th. Foul tipped off the glove of the catcher. 2 runs in the 3rd, 1 run in the 4th, 2 more in the 5th, 2 here in the 7th. So Pioneers liking to score a pair in the odd number innings for the most part. They didn't get untracked in the 1st inning, however. 7 runs coming on 13 hits. Foul back. Burke on that one, but just under it on the swing. Two on, 1 out. 1-2 the count. Burke with a waggle of the bat as he awaits the next pitch from Broke Up. A long look for the runner back to second base. That one gets past the catcher. The wild pitch will move both runners up into scoring position. As Freeman now at 3rd, Fernandez at 2nd. And 2-2 the count on Jackson Burke. Burke, a sophomore from St. Charles, Missouri. Chopped up the third base side. Nice backhanded play by Rigsby. Now they've got the lead runner in a rundown. The throw to the plate. Now the catcher will head him back to 3rd. And here's a 3rd throw, and it's accomplished. So 5-2-6 on the putout as Freeman caught between 3rd and home plate. Nice play by Rigsby to get that started and his teammates to complete the rundown. So it's a fielder's choice for Burke. He's the runner at 1st, Fernandez staying at 2nd, and the batter will be the second baseman, Kyle Franklin. Franklin has a couple of hits on the day. 2 for 3 officially. Now 2 outs in the inning for the Pioneers. Called strike 1.
So did you play with Rob Ramsey? I coached with him at MNU for a couple years before I was full-time SID.
That one's hit in the air to center field. It'll stay in the park. And now it settles into the glove of the center fielder, Colin Wolf, to retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits in the inning for the Pioneers. No errors and 2 left on base. The 2-run home run by Joshua and Sandoval, the home run by Sandoval and Relahan, the big hits in the inning. As we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, 7-3, Mid-American Nazarene leading St. Xavier University. All right, a couple more texts. Let's get to those. Waving at you from Olathe in the cashier's office. Go Pioneers. Glad you're with us. Hey, wave and send us some money, too, if you're in the cashier's office. That's my sister. She don't care about that. No, I do, but great work announcing, and Chad is a great producer. We've seen that one. Thank you for that. Tell Chad about parking in harm's way at baseball and softball games. He parks in prime foul ball territory. He's shaking his head over here. You can hear that rattling sound.
Never get hit.
He claims he's never been hit, even though he parks in harm's way. All right, this is Sam Riggleman, Coach Thompson's college coach, currently the site director at the Marion, Indiana opening round, pulling hard for Coach Thompson and the Pioneers. All right, there's action all across the country this week. 9 different sites, 5 different teams in each of those opening round regionals. Those 9 winners will join Lewis and Clark State University from Lewiston, Colorado. I'll get it right here. Lewiston, Idaho in the NAIA National Tournament coming up the end of this month and the first week of June. Sometimes my tongue gets going faster than my brain, so it has to catch up. Bottom of the 7th inning. Second baseman Sam Ryan will start things off for the St. Xavier University Cougars.
Second baseman number 14, Sam Ryan.
Connor Jonas back for his second inning of relief work. First pitch fastball hit through the left side of the infield. 1 pitch, 1 base hit. Sam Ryan has been up 3 times. He's been on 3 times. A pair of walks and now a base hit. Top of the order, Nick Michael warming up in the bullpen. We may see him soon as Coach Ryan Thompson heads out to talk with Jonas. And he does motion down to the bullpen, so we will have the pitching change coming on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Jonas will get 1+ innings of relief work. And hit me with that name again, Chad.
Nick Michael, number 1.
All right, at the top of the lineup card here, Nick Michael, a man with 2 first names, coming on in relief. The left-hander from Gardner, Texas, comes in as the 3rd pitcher of the day for a Mid-American Nazarene. Nick Michael. He'll get his 8 warm-up tosses. Southpaw slinger for the Pioneers. A 1-win, 1-loss record on the season for Michael. His ERA is not too impressive, 18.69 in 4 1/3 innings of work. So middle relief trying to use a couple of guys here to get through to the end of the game. Struck out 3 and walked 1 in his appearances this year.
That means he hit it once in a scouting combine. He probably sits with our kid 94. We had Justin Masterson at Louisiana for him.
Kyle Waller, still the pitcher of record for Mid-American Nazarene. Nick Crowe, the pitcher of record for St. Xavier. So the two starters on the line unless something happens here with the score. Currently a 4-run lead for the Pioneers. Here's the top of the order, right fielder Daniel Barrios. Lefty-lefty matchup. There's a called strike. So a strategic move by head coach Ryan Thompson, bringing in the left-hander. 3 of the next 4 batters that he will face all hit from the left side of the plate. Again, the sling, that one's hit through the infield into right field. So back-to-back base hits for the Cougars as they try to get back into this one in the bottom of the 7th inning. Next up, the only non-left-handed hitter in the next quartet. Here's Griffin Bright, the left fielder. Bright 0 for 3, so he'd like to get his day going in the right direction with a base hit to help his team's cause. Michael looks in, gets the signal from his catcher, Sandoval. Comes set and delivers. That's a called strike over the heart of the plate. Another good look in over the right shoulder of the home plate umpire as Bright awaits the next pitch from Michael. Again, that little sidearm, little flare to right field, but it's caught out there by the right fielder and then quickly in to the infield to prevent any kind of a tag. So that's Jackson Burke out there. Torrance, the right fielder. Josh Torrance on the play. So 1 out, and the runners do not advance. The next batter, the catcher, Evan Orzek. Orzek 0 for 3. He gave his first at-bat a pretty good jolt out to deep right field. Cougars know they don't need to score all 4 of the runs to catch up in this at-bat. Again, Orzek uses the knob of the bat to write something in the dirt in the cutout near home plate. Now he settles in. As you can see, another lefty-lefty matchup here. Little chopper on the ground. Gloved by the first baseman, tossing to the pitcher covering. A well-executed 3-1 put-out on the play. That was Relahan coming off the bag to make the play at first. And a good job by Michael to get over to cover on the play. Both runners do advance 90 feet on the play, so they're both in scoring position for designated hitter Drew Hunniford. Another pitcher throwing in the Mid-American Nazarene bullpen, a right-hander. Wouldn't be surprised to see him come in fairly soon after this lefty-lefty matchup. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 1. Michael gave up hits to the first 2 batters he faced, but then a fly out and a ground ball, trying to work out of trouble in the 7th. Swing and a miss. A quasi-sidearm pitcher is Nick Michael. You can get a good look again on the home plate camera view here as Hunniford settles back in. Hunniford, the designated hitter for the Cougars. That one misses away. 2-1 the count. St. Xavier lineup almost exclusively made up of Illinois players. 1 from Indiana, 2 from Wisconsin as well. Everybody else calls the land of Lincoln their home state. Chopped on the ground to second. Waiting for it there is the second baseman, Kyle Franklin, over to first base in time. So the first 2 runners get on, but nobody after that. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and 2 left on base. So St. Xavier strands another pair runner. They have stranded 2, 4, 6, 7 through the first 7 innings. As we head to the 8th inning, 2 innings to go. The Pioneers 7, the Cougars 3. All right, again, back to the text messages. Grandparents watching and cheering from Fulton, Missouri. Go E. Garrett and the Pioneers. Glad you're joining us today. And that's Torrance in right field, one of the best in defense. Sorry about that miscue. You are correct. Josh Torrance, the right fielder, making the first play in that last half inning. One more time, we'll give you the number. We have got 2 innings to go. If you would like to join us via a text message today, send me your greetings at 402-515-7654. One more time, 402-515-7654. We've heard from, 25, 30 people today. It's always fun to hear from where you guys are listening in. As we head to the top of the 8th inning, it'll be the 9-1-2 part of the Mid-American Nazarene order. Shortstop Austin Healey will lead things off. As you can hear in the background, it's party in the press box time. We've filled up with folks enjoying being at a ballpark in the middle of the day. Healey singled his last time up, officially 1 for 2 on the day, plus a sacrifice bunt. First pitch swinging, fouls it straight back. Tim Brokop on for another inning of relief work, trying to keep the Cougars close. 6 outs remaining for the Cougars to try to get back into this one. Mid-American Nazarene, the number 2 seed in this tournament. St. Xavier, the number 5 seed. Breaking ball hits the outside corner, 0-2. Nicely located pitch from Timmy Brokop. Brokop looks in, gets the signal from Orzik. Tries to hit the outside corner, but misses. 1-2. It'll be an all-Nebraska winners bracket game at 2:30. The host team, Bellevue University from Bellevue, Nebraska, taking on Concordia University from Seward, Nebraska. That one's hit down the third base side. It's just inside the bag. Fair ball. Healey around first, heading for second. Throw will not be in time. Austin Healey with a head-first slide into second base, his second hit of the day. And the Pioneers have something going once again. The Pioneers have not been retired in order with the exception of the very first inning of the game. They went 3 up, 3 down on 3 outfield fly balls there. But every other inning, they've had extra batters sent to the plate. 14 hits on the day for Mid-American Nazarene. They were held to only 5 hits yesterday, but they've got their hitting shoes on today. Back to the top of the order, here's Josh Torrance, the right fielder. Brokop delivers, chopped on the ground to short. Coming on to glove it on the short hop. Nicely executed by Declan Smythe on the play, however. The base runner, Healey, able to advance to third. So Torrance does get the runner advanced 90 feet. And now, home run hitter, Adam Bellahan. Bellahan has gone yard twice today. Also has doubled, so 4 RBIs and 3 runs scored for Relahan. Not a bad day's work. The infield coming in for St. Xavier. Watch out on the right side here. Strike 1 called on the first pitch from Timmy Brokop. It's even worse for infielders on a synthetic field, but this way if it hits the grass, it doesn't come at you quite as quickly, but still, a guy with 3 extra base hits on the day, you know he's a hot hitter. Runner gets his lead at third. In the zone once again, now 0-2 the count on Relahan. The Lenexa, Kansas native. Just down the road, a little bit west of Olathe. Oh, 2 pitch, swung on and missed. So nicely located fastball by Tim Brokop to retire Relahan for the second out of the inning. The runner, Healey, remains at third. And now it's the catcher, Joshua Sandoval, stepping to the plate. He too homered his last trip up, his second hit of the game. He's officially 2 for 3. Sandoval delivered an RBI single back in the third inning, so he has a couple of RBIs on the day. 4 RBIs for Relahan, 2 RBIs for Sandoval. That's 6 of the 7. The set, the pitch, the swing and the miss on the breaking ball. Here's the 1-1 offering from Brokup to Sandoval. That one misses away. Again, a nice play by the catcher, Evan Orzek, to backhand that well away from the strike zone. Action continuing in the Mid-American Nazarene bullpen. A right-hander throwing down there. Trying to extend their 4-run lead. Swing and a miss. Now 2-2 the count. 7 runs on 14 hits thus far for Mid-American Nazarene. They've also committed 3 errors, but none of them have really hurt their cause today. 3 runs on 4 hits for St. Xavier. No errors defensively. That one missed away again. Orzek, that was a more difficult stop. Threw his body out there and made the block. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Count 3-2.
So payoff pitch. Tim Brokup working against Joshua Sandoval, and now timeout requested as a ball gets out of the bullpen down the first base side. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit in the air to center field. That one has some carry. It's gone. Joshua Sandoval with his second home run of the day. That now ties him for the single-season career mark with 20 home runs on this 2021 season. And the 2 runs on that home run make it now a 9-3 game. So your 2-hole hitter and 3-hole hitter each have 4 runs batted in today for Mid-American Nazarene. 400 feet to straightaway center field, just to the left side of that marker. So some pretty strong hits. Here's the up-close and personal look. Looked like a breaking ball. Sandoval squares it up. He knows it's gone as he watches it glide out of the park. Next batter for the Pioneers, center fielder Dante Freeman. First pitch swinging on a fastball. It's out of play. Another look. Using the whole yard. Zooming in. And that one is gone. Didn't quite clear the second fence, but it got plenty of the first. 9-3 now our score. Breaking ball clips the outside corner. 0-2 the count on Freeman. Freeman reached after striking out his last time up. He's on base all 4 times. A walk, a pair of singles, and then reaching on the wild pitch strikeout. He steps back in, down in the count, 0-2. Brokup trying to finish off this top of the 8th inning. Line hard and through, another base hit. So the inning stays alive. 3rd single of the afternoon for Dante Freeman. Their bats were held in check yesterday with only 5 hits against Concordia University pitching, but they're on the mark here this afternoon. Brian Leo, the designated hitter, stepping up. He's 1 for 4 today. A single back in the 4th inning, also scored a run.
Pinch run.
And now we're going to have a pinch runner coming in.
Vargas.
Ryan Thompson comes out of the Pioneer dugout.
18.
Number 18 is Joey Calamayo will come into to pinch run. So Calamayo on to pinch run for Dante Freeman here in the top of the 8th inning. Chopped up the third base side. That's just foul. Rigsby gloves it in foul territory there, tosses it back to his pitcher as Calamayo heads back to first base. 9 runs on 16 hits. The Pioneers liking to score in twos. They have 4 2 spots on the scoreboard in the 3rd, 5th, 7th, and now 8th inning, along with the singleton in the 4th. Big swing and a miss on a big breaking ball from Brokup. The winner of this game will take on Science and Arts of Oklahoma later on today, our 6 o'clock finale of today's triple-header action. The long hold by Brokup. Runner does go. That one's popped up in the air. First baseman Reisers stays with it, but it clanks out of his glove. Kind of a difficult play, but one that probably should have been made. Bill, E3 on the play, running with the pitch. Calamayo advances to third. First error of the day against the Cougars. The inning stays alive now with runners at the corners, and 2 away. The batter is third baseman Randy Fernandez. Fernandez has a couple of hits today, singles in the 2nd and the 7th. Officially 2 for 4. As the runners get their lead, here's Brokup. Breaking ball down low. Ball 1. Nick Crowe started it for St. Xavier. Tim Brokup on in relief. Strike called on the inside corner. Brokup came on in relief back in the 5th inning. The pitch. Runner goes, bounce to the plate. It'll be a stolen base for Ryan Leo as he heads down. Had a good jump. The ball was in the dirt. Orsic tried to dig it out and then throw, but lost the handle, so another stolen base. 2 balls, 1 strike the count on Fernandez with 2 runners in scoring position. Pioneers out hitting the Cougars 16-4 in this one. That explains the 6-run lead. The throw to third base, the runner back just in time. Well, the throw to third for a right-hander is very similar to the throw to first for a left-hander. You got to step within a 45-degree angle towards the base. So heads up base running over there by Calamayo. A little bit up in the zone that time. 3-1 the count. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Again, action continues down in the Pioneer bullpen. A couple of guys down in the Cougar bullpen, but nobody actively throwing. That one's down the heart of the plate, and the count goes full. Six-run lead for the Pioneers, 6-run deficit for the Cougars, whichever way you look at it. Chop foul past head coach Ryan Thompson, who pretended to make a play on that one. That's a good one to let go. That was hit pretty hard. Both teams here for the 2:30 game, watching on as we still have a couple of innings to go in this one. We're at the top of the 8th. down low. So on the walk, the bases are loaded with 2 away. And that'll bring Addison Rouse out of the dugout for a visit with his relief pitcher. And now we've again got action in the Cougar bullpen. Rouse came on in the 5th inning, so he's worked 3+ innings of relief. During this break, let's take a quick look at some more text messages that have come in. Todd, watching from Saskatoon, Canada. My son Carter Kopp recently committed to play for St. Xavier University next season, so he says, go Cougars. There's a look at the 2nd home run blast of Joshua Sandoval. Good luck to him in his career with the Cougars. Southside Chicago represent. Roll Cougs. Great job announcing today. Your voice is awesome. Well, thank you. I always appreciate compliments. Cougar up. All right, back to the live action. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The first pitch to Jackson Burke is low and away. Burke came on as a replacement for Jacob Jenkins in the 6th inning. His second at-bat today. Looks at that one on the outside corner. Count evens up at 1-1. Fourth game of this tournament that we have broadcast, so my voice hopefully staying strong for several more games. Swing and a miss by Burke. 3 games today, 2 games tomorrow, and maybe 1 on Thursday if necessary. Broke up, looks in, gets his signal from Orzic and delivers. Called strike 3 as Burke is caught looking on that one to retire the side. But another good inning for the Pioneers. 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. 3 left on base as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. A 9-3 lead for the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers over the St. Xavier Cougars. All 3 of the Cougars' runs have come via the long ball. Declan Smythe had a solo home run in the 2nd. Colin Wolfe, a 2-run dinger in the 4th. Home runs have been key for the Pioneers as well, as Adam Relahan has had 2 home runs, and Joshua Sandoval also with 2 home runs. 4 RBIs for each of those 2 guys, the 2 and 3 hole hitters for Mid-American Nazarene. And we've got substitution coming in. A new pitcher for Mid-American Nazarene. Caleb Jonas. So the Jonas family getting represented today on the mound. This will be Caleb Jonas on to pitch the 8th inning. 4th pitcher of the day for the Pioneers. Kyle Waller started it, then Connor Jonas, then Nick Michael, and now Caleb Jonas on. What can we tell you about Caleb? No official record on the season in 14 1/3 innings of work. This is his 12th appearance on the season. He started 1 game. The other appearances were in relief. A 9.42 earned run average. So Caleb Jonas on here in the bottom of the 8th inning. He'll face the 5, 6, 7 spots in the St. Xavier order. As Mid-American Nazarene took the lead for good in the 5th inning, and they've extended that with 2 more runs in the 7th and 8th to now lead by 6 runs. Still hope. The Cougars have 6 outs remaining. Hello, go MNU, Sandoval brother from Pennsylvania, enjoying the lead and the home runs. Let's go Pioneers from Independence, Missouri. Hashtag the Jonas brothers, Dad, and hashtag identical twins. All right, so both Jonas brothers on the mound today for the Pioneers. First it was Connor, now we have Caleb, and the first batter he will face, shortstop Declan Smythe. Smythe officially 1 for 2, including that solo home run back in the second inning. Looks at a called strike one. The winner will again play today at 6 o'clock. That was hit in the air to the right side. Burke settles underneath it to catch it for the first out of the inning. Smythe retired. The next batter is Colin Wolf, the center fielder. Wolf also went yard, 2 RBIs on his home run in the fourth. The other 2 times he struck out, so it's been a feast or famine day at the plate for Colin Wolf. Pitch inside, ball 1. Good pop on that fastball, 1-1 to count. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball, chopped foul up the third base side, past head coach Addison Rouse. That one bounced to the plate. Now 2-2. This is the 4th appearance in the national tournament for Mid-American Nazarene. The NAIA went to this format back in 2009. That pitch misses inside. We're at a full count. Also the 4th appearance for St. Xavier. So one of these 2 teams will have their season continue. The other one, it will be done. Again, another ground ball foul up the third base side. Good to see everybody back in the ballpark after the season canceled last year because of COVID-19. That pitch is low, so Wolf will draw the 1-out walk as he heads to first base. The next batter will be first baseman Joe Reisers. Reisers 0 for 3 thus far today. Reisers looking for his first hit of the tournament. Breaking ball hits the inside corner. Reisers has some power. He has 6 home runs on the season. A slugging percentage of .533. Again, the Cougars trying to get somebody to jolt the offense. That was hit in the air to the left field side. Shallow. 3 players giving chase. The shortstop, Austin Healey, is the first one to get there. And he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. Again, Healey showing his prowess with the glove. We've seen him make several excellent plays, both yesterday and today. Here's third baseman Toby Rigsby. Rigsby 0 for 3 today. Short lead at first by Wolf, and now Jonas steps off. And again, looks like we're going to have that ball called. And again, to be honest, I don't understand what the call is. Because the batter stepped out, so the pitcher stepped off. If the batter's out, the play's dead. But anyway, it's ball 1 to count.
Is this the same umpire?
Yep. Little chopper. Healey has to charge, fields it off the grass. Quick flick of the wrist across the diamond. A put out and an assist on the inning for shortstop Austin Healey. On the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on as we head to the 9th inning of play. 9 on the board for Mid-American Nazarene and 3 for St. Xavier.
He was at third base in that late game. And our guy was on third base, and he muttered to himself like, "That's terrible. That's not the pitch I got," or whatever. And the guy goes, "Ball strike warning." Like, what are you doing out there?
Mid-American Nazarene has had several players that received recognition by the Heart of America Athletic Conference this year. First team members on the All-HAAC team include right fielder Dante Freeman Center catcher Joshua Sandoval, third baseman Bryson Sherwood, and pitcher John Vargas. Second team members of the all-conference team include Randy Fernandez, Austin Healey, Ryan Leo, Adam Relahan, and Kyle Waller. So congratulations to those, I believe that's 8 players on the roster for their honors for regular season play in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. And this is Tim Brokaw back on the mound for one more inning of relief work. And as of Monday, the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference has not yet announced their postseason or tournament, regular season first team members, so we don't have any of that information available to us. All right, here we go with a pinch hitter for Mid-American Nazarene. Will Morris will bat here in the 8-hole spot for Kyle Franklin. First pitch swinging, a little flare. Backtracking is shortstop Declan Smythe. He'll grab it for the first out of the inning. Shortstop Austin Healey next up.
Batting next for the Pioneers, shortstop number 7, Austin Healey.
We've touted his prowess with the glove. He's also a pretty good hitter. 2 for 3 today. Here's the windup and pitch from Prokop. Chop foul at the plate. Three hits for Healey, combining yesterday's game and today. 0-2 the count on the Pioneer shortstop. Healey, a senior from Crescent City, California, awaiting the pitch from Prokop. Hit in the air to left center field. A couple of outfielders giving chase. Who's going to take charge? A nice sliding catch out there by the center fielder. Colin Wolf went a long way to get there. Center fielder usually going to take charge on those plays. Made a nice play on the slide to retire Healey. Top of the order for the Pioneers, here's right fielder Josh Torrance. And with 2 outs in the inning, Coach Addison Rouse will make a pitching change coming in out of the bullpen, a southpaw. And as soon as we can decipher his number, we'll give it to you. So handshakes from his teammates for Tim Brokaw, who did a nice job in relief. So a nice round of applause for Timmy Prokop as he heads back to the Cougar dugout. The first number is 3. Turn around. 38. All right. Thank you, young eyes down the end of the bench. The new relief pitcher, number 38, Joshua Nosek. A 6'2 senior from Summit, Wisconsin, will come on in relief.
Pitching change for the Cougars, now pitching. The senior number 38, Jonah Nosek.
All right. Jonah Nosek on this 2021 campaign has a 1-win, no-loss record in 13 2/3 innings, a 9.22 earned run average, opposing batters hitting .321 against the southpaw. So Tim Brokaw, the senior, did a nice job in relief, going 4+ innings. And now with 2 away in the 9th, Jonah Nosek, also a senior, will get some action in the tournament. And apparently they just announced the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference honors team on their website this morning. If I can get access to that, I will let you know who those Cougar honorees are on the list. But right now we're back to the live action. And at the plate, right fielder Josh Torrance, trying to break out of a hitting slump. Now 0 for 23.
Ball one.
0 for 4 today. Ball one on the first offering from Nozek. Now 2-0 as that one misses off the outside edge. Now 3-0 as Nosek trying to find a nice landing spot, a nice release point to get back in the count against Torrance. There's a called strike right down the heart of the plate. Torrance taking all the way on that one. 9 runs on 16 hits for the Pioneers. There's another called strike. The count goes full. Nozek, 6'2" southpaw pitcher, comes set at the belt and delivers. Breaking ball for a called strike 3. So Nozek comes on and strikes out the only batter he faces to retire the side. The Pioneers go down in order in the 9th. The only other time they went down in order in the game was in the 1st. So beginning and ending, everything else in between, they had base runners. As we head to the last chance for the St. Xavier Cougars, 9-3 our score, a 6-run deficit as the Cougars have 3 outs remaining. It'll be the 9-1-2 spot in the order as St. Xavier tries to stay alive, as Mid-America Nazarene tries to win it and advance to the 6 o'clock game against Science and Arts of Oklahoma. Back to the mound, Caleb Jonas for his second inning of relief work, trying to nail this one down. It's not a save situation. But it would be a good hold as his team has used 4 pitchers today, trying to save the rest of the bullpen and pitching staff for their remaining games in the tournament. Next game on the slate, scheduled to start at 2:30. It'll probably be a little bit later than that, as we still have this half inning to get underway. We are now almost 3 hours old in this one. A lot of runs, a lot of base runners. Leading it off in the bottom of the 9th inning for the Cougars, second baseman Sam Ryan.
New hitter, 15.
Yep, we got a sub coming in. We'll probably see a few of those as well. Number 15, Tyler Hedman will come on to pinch hit for Sam Redmond.
Leading off number 15, Tyler Hedman.
First pitch from Jonas is wide and low. Hit in the air to left field. That has some carry. At the warning track, however, that's where the left fielder, Jackson Burke, hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So Hedman gave it a ride, but not quite enough. And the Cougars down to their final 2 outs.
Right fielder, number 6, Daniel.
Back to the top of the order. Here's right fielder Daniel Barrios. Barrios has been on base 3 of the 4 times he's been to the plate today. A hit, a walk, and a fielder's choice. Just off the outside edge on that offering from Caleb Jonas. Swings and misses. One ball, one strike the count. Excuse me, 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Now 3-1.
3-1. You got it. Good job. I missed the pitch. I don't know how I missed it.
Barrios awaiting the next pick from Jonas. 3-1 pitch, chopped down the line, but foul. Up the first base side of the field. Both these teams, as we mentioned, in the NAIA baseball tournament for the 4th time since 2009. Chop foul at the plate. Count remains at full. NAIA used to have a district format. They switched in 2009 to this current 9 regions, 9 qualifiers along with the host school for the NAIA World Series. Barrios tries to hold up, but he can't. And the out is recorded at first base. Well, the Cougars down to their final bullet. Stepping to the plate, left fielder Griffin Bright.
Up next for the Cougars, left fielder number 2, Griffin Bright.
Bright, an 0 for 4 day.
305.
Ball 1 on the first offering to Bright.
Yeah, get out there. Let's go. It's a quick field. Show and go.
Let's say estimated start time 3 o'clock.
2-0 for Bright, trying to keep the inning, the game, and the season alive for St. Xavier. Now 3-0 the count. He'll be taking a pitch, maybe 2. Evan Orzek, the catcher, awaits on deck. He is taking all the way right down the heart of the plate, now 3-1. 9 runs on 16 hits for MNU, 3 runs on 4 hits for SXU. Chop foul, we'll do it again. Again fouled off. Again a full count. Deja vu time here in the battle between Caleb Jonas and Griffin Bright. Inside, off the plate, a walk for Griffin Bright as he'll head down to first base. And catcher Evan Orzek will get another chance to swing the bat. One more text message came in. Nice job, Nick Michael. Michael coming in relief. Will the videos be available for replay for people today who couldn't watch? Yes, they are. Go to the BUBruins.com website. Go to our fan zone. You can click on the live audio video link and then go to archived games. It usually takes a while for our internet provider to get them online, but check back a couple of hours after the game has concluded and you should be able to watch rebroadcasts of all the games in this opening round Bellevue bracket. On the outside corner for this called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Orzek. Again, trying to keep the at-bat, trying to keep the inning, trying to keep the game, trying to keep the season alive for St. Xavier. Swings and misses. It's like a possible changeup that time from Jonas as it bit down on its trip to the plate. 1-2 the count. So once again, down to their final strike. Orzek, the leading hitter on the season, trying to not be the final out. Foul tips that one. Just got the end of the bat on that. Orzek hitting .364 coming into this one. 0 for 4 today, so his average will dip just a little bit, but still a very healthy average for the Cougar catcher. Runner goes, pitch chopped on the ground, foul up the first base side. So nobody paying too much attention to Griffin Bright, so he thought, I'll just go ahead and take this extra bag, but Orzek fouls it, so Bright returns to first. Pioneers don't really care too much about the base runners. Their focus is on the batter, trying to put this game in the books. The set, the pitch, and we'll get another one as that one's fouled out of play over near the playground up the third base side. There you go, playing the swings and slides in between games, huh?
I'll join
Maybe, all right, very good. Thanks again to Chad Jenkins for his great work behind the scenes here, getting this game produced. The SID from Mid-American Nazarene. He's been on hand throughout this tournament. That one off the outside edge. Good location for the count. Good plate discipline by Orzek to lay off that. Again, a deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Mid-American Nazarene has scored 2 in an inning 4 times today. Jonas comes set. Swung on and missed. The strikeout retires aside. Second strikeout of the inning. And that will close the books on the season for the St. Xavier University Cougars. Our final score today, the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers 9. The St. Xavier University Cougars 3. With the victory, Mid-American Nazarene has their season stay alive. Their record moves to 40-15 overall. They will be back in action later today at approximately 6 o'clock to take on the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma to try to keep their season alive. For the St. Xavier Cougars, they fall to 32-27 on their season. Their season comes to an end. But congratulations to head coach to Addison Rouse and the Cougars for qualifying for this opening round game in the NAIA Baseball National Championship. Our next game was scheduled to start at 2:30, but because of the length of this one, we're probably looking at closer to a 2:45 or 3 o'clock starting time. In that one, a winner's battle game between the host team, Bellevue University Bruins, and the Concordia University Bulldogs. The North Star Athletic Association Bruins taking on the GPAC, Great Plains Athletic Conference Bulldogs. Come on back for that one. And then one final game tonight at 6 o'clock between Mid-American Nazarene and Science and Arts of Oklahoma. That'll wrap it up for game number 1 today. Thanks for joining us. Thanks again to everybody who sent along their greetings via the text message. And come on back for more exciting NAIA baseball. Mick Krupski signing off for a bit. We'll be back with more baseball right here on the Bellevue Bruins Sports Network. Bam!